Yeah. All right, All Things Black, episode 2.
All things black. We got the coffee. We got the chicken. We got the watermelon. We got the
The racism?
We got the racism. We got the.
We got the racism.
We got the grape juice. No, the grape drink in the refrigerator. You know. All things black.
All right,
Welcome back.
We were gonna. What were we talking about before we started? What made me want to get married?
Yes. So, what made you want to get married? Like, what made you decide to get down on one knee, crease your shoes, and just pop the question?
And sadly, I used to wear Vans at this time.
Oh.
Are you gonna let the music play all the way through? God damn, man.
I was feeling good as hell. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Lizzo today. So that was Lizzo. What was it?
Lizzo the God. That was Lizzo Good as Hell.
Good as hell.
Actually, that was a cover of the song, so we don't have to worry about Lizzo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because that's how that works.
Yeah.
Nuts. But and then what did I say? What did I tell you?
You said you were having sex a lot.
That's about it. Yeah.
That was that was the first thing. There was no love. It was just sex.
We were having sex a lot, so I was like, we should probably get married. But my situation. So that's what I was gonna do as well, right? Like how long have we been knowing each other? Like a month and a half, maybe. Has it been? How long you been at?
2 months now.
2 months. Damn, I'm a terrible.
But I didn't. Time. But we didn't talk until like a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do this thing where I just stay distant from people because I was like, I don't know about son.
I do too.
Yeah, but
I don't know about men's.
But yeah, so I was thinking because I was like, I don't really know a lot about you. I mean, I know you're from LA. I know we met at work, and you're into photography and clearly podcasting.
Yeah, I'll be podding.
So, but yeah, like my situation is like my wife is my first girlfriend I ever had.
Really?
That I like claimed. So, it's cute. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac was my role model. I got around.
But Pac also made
Keep Your Head Up.
Yeah, and Brenda got a baby. And
so what I'm
like
trying to say
too.
is how Pac was a contradiction.
He really was. But that's a different
story. Well, I mean, that's just the nature of life. Everybody's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, but, she was my first girlfriend. She, we actually lived together, which is crazy. So her parents came from San Diego. Well, her mom, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll introduce you to them one day. We'll probably do. I've been thinking about we should do something just like with the guys at work, like me, you, Evan, maybe Stokely. When I say the guys, I mean the black guys.
Okay, I was like, wait, Stokely's
not that light skinned dude and that with the dreads. I don't know about him.
Wait, who's Stokely?
Stokely is the dark skinned.
Dreads?
Yeah, dark skinned dude. Remember we were sitting at the table?
Okay, so that's wait, we're saying their names.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna listen to this, but yeah, we should do something like, and we can introduce each other, everybody's families, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been knowing her since we were like kids. Her parents came from San Diego because that's where they're from.
SD.
And they didn't have nothing. They used to live out of their car. Because her mom just up and left because, like, she was just tired of her situation. Mm-hmm. And so, my mom sold drugs.
Oh.
So.
My mom bought them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, she was probably, I'm not going to say that. Wow. Love you, Mom. But, so my mom knew this girl who she probably used to buy from my mom. Mm-hmm. And that girl ended up in a, what do you call those things? Not an orphanage.
Oh, the little group home?
Group home. No, yeah. Is it a group home where you can go if you're... Or not, what is it called? It was called Homeward Bound. It is a shelter.
Yeah.
So, and then that's where they met. And so, then, the mutual friend moved by our house because we lived in these apartments. And then she kind of told them, like, hey, you should come live in my apartments. And so that's how we kind of met. And then, they were still going through it. It's hard just being a single mother. She had 3 kids, but the son stayed in Texas or whatever. Like, long story short, they ended up losing their place, and then my mom's always had a good heart, so she invited them in. Oh, wow. And then we all were living together, and then we all moved into this big house. Yeah. Because now it's like 2 incomes, and then so me and my wife's name is Callie. We like you know, that's where we kind of grew close together.
Uh-huh.
Like we didn't do nothing. Like
Yeah.
we got caught making out one time. My mom poured water on us. Um, but then I went off to college. She went back to Texas. That's where her dad's from.
Yeah.
And then we relinked back up. And funny enough, I had two girls I was talking to, which is and I'll just say talking, just like talking.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't looking for nothing. You feel me? Like I was focused on like making music, and I was also focused on my journey with God.
Exactly.
And
Praise
I
him.
wasn't really. So that's why I tell people, I had a boy. He was just like, and just for people out there, like, how did you and your girl meet? Were you looking for it, or did it just happen?
Nah, I wasn't looking for anyone. So I was single for like 5 years. Like,
Yeah.
I was just waiting for the right person. Like, I feel like when you know, you know.
Yeah.
And every girl I encountered during that 5 years was not it. So I didn't even waste my time. So I met her through her best friend at the time. I had a photo shoot with her best friend. And so she saw my pictures and then she followed me.
Oh.
We started talking.
Like your personal pictures or your business pictures?
My business pictures.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
never know. Girls girls they do their due diligence, bro, and their girls do it too.
Girls shoot their shot weird too. But
How she shoot a shot?
I mean, she shot it without shooting it. So it was like
One of those, a sniper,
I think I kind of
a drone strike,
shout out. Wait, never mind. I'm not gonna shout that out.
or the murder of Saloma.
Wait, no.
No. Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, she just basically I kind of baited her in. So like I posted something to my story that would probably get a response out of people, and I just felt like it would get a response out of her, and so she responded, and then we started talking.
Like, would you put like, I'm looking for love?
I put
I need love.
I said black men don't cheat, and then she was like,
Charlemagne route.
yeah, she was like, that's a lie, like off rip.
Oh, she got like hurt before by like dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a tough situation, bro. Like,
Yeah.
when you got to get a girl who's been hurt by another dude who's like, I mean, you just got to like prove them wrong, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
that's all you can do. But it's a process. Being with someone that was hurt by someone.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't want to bring that baggage over, but naturally it's gonna come.
Yeah.
And how you react to it will determine, if you guys will last or not. But
Yeah.
you gotta let them know that it's not fair to project what the other person did, onto the new person.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that. That's how you drive people away, and that's how you end up alone again.
End up alone, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because me, bro, like, I wasn't perfect. Like, I did some stuff I wasn't supposed to do. But then, like, now it's like, but that was when we were dating and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, me, it was like a situation where, like, she was always the one. So, and I brought up, like, I wasn't trying to sound like a player. No. It's just like, there was this one girl from back home, and we went to church together, and she always liked me. And then there was like this new girl who she saw me at a show. Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm a big rap star or nothing like that, but kind of big deal, Follow me on Spotify.
Phoenix finest.
But yeah, so she saw me at a show, and then her sister and me were friends, and that's kind of how we started talking.
Yeah.
And then so it's like I have two girls that are interested in me, and I'm like talking to them both, but I'm keeping it like I'm not like taking advantage of them, like trying. But it's like, we'll be talking and stuff. And then she came back into the picture. And then she had some like hardships in her life that my mom had told me about. I don't know if she knew. Yeah. And then I just knew like, like God was just telling me like, bro, she needs you. And I was like, there's kind of a reason why like I had never dated again. Cause I was just, she was always like in the back of my mind. But cause there would be new girls right in front of me and I would pay them no attention, bro. Like thinking back, I was just like, there was like a lot of girls that liked me, but like men are like I think men are oblivious to certain stuff.
I am completely oblivious.
Especially if you feel like a girl is out of your league.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, oh, we're just friends.
Yeah.
And I had no self-confidence, so like who said that I have no self-confidence, I was raised without a father.
Someone did say that.
I feel like Cole said it.
Probably.
But that's exactly how I felt, bro. Like, no one ever taught me how to talk to. I mean, I grew up with 5. So my story is I grew up with 5 women. Like my mom, I have 5 sisters. I never met my dad, and like I have a stepdad, but they didn't marry until like I was in high school.
Gotcha.
But he was in jail most of his life, so my little brother kind of looked up to me.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to like macking and like game, and I didn't have none of that, bro.
Me either.
So like
my
every
game
girl was just like throwing the signs, and I was just like
Like what?
oblivious.
Like what you doing over there,
I kid you not, oblivious, bro.
bro? I honestly, you have to tell. Like not now, but you would have to tell me that straight out. You like me. Like,
Yeah, women just say it.
Like I'm not with the bat signals. I can't. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what this means. I just think that people are naturally nice, and so I take most things as just niceness. Like I don't
Yeah.
take it as you like me or anything like that. So like,
And I think, do you think it's because girls think if they take the first step that guys are gonna think they're hoes?
I think girls are just weird. Like girls, they shoot their shot at you like mentally. Like I saw someone say like girls, the way that they shoot their shot is manifesting you, basically. So they don't say a word to you. They just think about you until you show up.
That is,
Really, nigga?
I mean,
Women.
We're gonna have to bleep that out. That is not intelligent. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, I've always been a straight shooter, bro. Like, if you like, because even when we got back together,
Yeah.
like she just had some, like, my mom let me know, and then that let me know. Guy was just calling me like, hey, like, this is who you're supposed to be with, and I was like, cool, because I just threw those girls to the side, like,
Yeah.
not that we were involved or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like, there was feelings that got hurt,
Yeah.
because like, you know, I was like, hey, because I'm like a stand up dude, I'm not just gonna be like 2-time and
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I've done it before. No, I'm not saying like I'm perfect.
No,
like
it
it was
is.
like I had a growing process throughout my whole like 20. Like I'm 27 now,
Bro.
so
it's-
like those mid 20s, and it's kind of because I was sheltered a lot. But you know, I had to let them know like, hey, you know, I'm kind of gonna be talking to this girl, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
But I mean, at least you let them know.
yeah, I gave them, you know,
Like if you were me, you would just ghost everyone. And
yeah,
then they're
Well,
emotionally
that's
damaged
the
for
new
the rest
era,
of their
bro.
lives.
Because all you have to do is just block everybody.
Yeah.
They don't have your number because you don't give your numbers out to people really know.
No, I change my number constantly too. So.
Yeah, so everybody just communicates through Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, I guess. All you have to do is block them, and then they can't. I mean, unless they make a ghost account, which
Block,
is weird.
delete, mute, all that stuff.
So yeah, but then you know, and then we got back together, and then I think we've been back together since like I was a sophomore in college. So that's probably I was 22. So like we've been going strong for like 5 years,
Dang.
and we've been married for like a year and a couple months.
That's
So-
dope, bro. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it wasn't easy, right?
Oh, yeah,
And,
no.
You know, it's a journey, especially because I had a lot of stuff in my past that I was just like not addressing, and it's always gonna creep back up.
Yeah.
Like it's always gonna creep. Like I don't know. I think we just avoid our problems.
Yeah.
But
That,
at least that's how I was.
that and then growing up without a dad, that really I feel like alters and changes everything. Just your whole dynamic as approaching women
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like because men, they're still developing like mentally into men in their 20s.
Yeah.
When without any kind of like male role model, like positive one to look up to, you're literally just out here like kind of winging it. And
Did you have a father in your life? Or?
no.
No. All right. So yeah, I never met my dad either.
So like my dad left and then he died. So like that door closed.
Yeah.
And it's weird though, like not growing up with the father, and then just you don't realize how much it affects you until I feel like later on you're like sitting back and reflecting and stuff like that, and just you don't really know how to be a man.
Yeah.
Like you're learning how to be a man from a woman, or like me, I just Googled everything that I know.
Bro, yeah.
Google. Like sex, Google. I didn't have the talk at home.
Yeah.
I learned everything through Google. Like
That's kind of weird with our generation, no? It's like, because I kind of like, who taught me? Like, I had an uncle, like, a lot of my people that I grew up, I mean, they're like gangsters, bro.
yeah, same.
You know? So it's like, I mean, I learned a lot of stuff, good and bad, from my uncle, Ruben, you know?
Shout out Uncle Ruben.
Yeah.
Big Rube, what's up, man? What's
Big
up?
Roo. But like, you know, I was looking up to him, but I was looking up to my stepdad, my official stepdad. But then there was like I'm not even named after my family name is Ozuna because we do have Mexican. Yo, I feel every time I say that now, I just picture Evan always saying you pulling the Mexican card, dog. But I'm half Mexican, so
Yo.
you ain't even like half Mexican, dog.
BX all day.
But like, so my name should be Ozuna, but it's Ogles, and that's because, you know, my sister who's above me,
Yeah.
my mom was with his dad at the time, or her dad, and he thought I was his, but turned out I wasn't. So I mean, I still have his name. It's like you can't get a name change for a kid.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so. So, but like him, he was a gangster, yo. So it's like everybody is just like, you look up to these people, but you see like, yo, this guy's like really just like he was the first one to ever like I have a lyric where I say, I saw my first 9 before I was 9. Like I remember this guy just pulling out his gun, and like, hey, you want to take a look at this? Like I'm like a freaking little 6, 7.
Like, yeah, what's this?
And you ever had like an MD 2020? It's like this little wine cooler thing. He used to always like have me take a sip of them. I probably got brain damage from that joint.
Bro,
That's probably why I'm crazy.
I used to drink. So I was younger. I lived in Arkansas for a brief period of time. And so literally in Arkansas, everything just went. So we was doing whatever we wanted. And I was living with my cousin. Mind you, I was like 4 or 5. And he would literally give us beer, like,
Bro,
at 4. Why do I need beer at 4? Like,
what is it? What is it about that person?
I don't know.
There's like, hey, let me just, cause that's weird, right? Like it's funny, I guess, in a little way, cause you're like, like you take some hard liquor, cause that's liquor, bro.
Yeah.
So then the little kid's like, ugh, whatever, and then he's like, ha ha ha, little, you know what I'm saying? But it's like
little shits.
What is it in a like? I would never give drugs to little kids.
Yeah, like what makes you sit there and be like, what's going, let me give this little kid some malt liquor, or like a 40, or like a sip of whatever. Like, why are little kids drinking Hennessy? Like, sips.
Like you see that one kid went viral smoking a blunt on Instagram.
Bro, I've seen people. No, I just saw something yesterday. I went to the movies to see Underwater.
What is that?
This is a new movie with Kristen Stewart about basically they drill to the bottom of the ocean, like the actual ocean floor, and everything just kind of goes wrong. I gave it like a 6 out of 10. It was okay. But it was this old white dude smoking a cigarette, like a train, pushing a baby stroller. Like there's a baby in the stroller.
You just blowing smoke in the baby's face?
Dying. Yes. Like, I mean, I guess shout out to lung cancer in the future. I don't know. But I'm like, yo, what goes to your mind to like not think that these things will like affect children?
I don't know. That's weird. I'm just realizing that. I was like, what is wrong with son? Like, maybe he's just trying to like I don't know. Cause it's like, I'm not your buddy. I'm not your friend like that. Like I don't know if he knew if I was his son or not at that point. But growing like in my life, he treated me kind of like family. I used to go to his house and stuff. But there was a blood test that happened, and there was a fallout that happened because of that. Yeah. But I can still talk. I still have his number. I could hit him up and be like, "Yo, what's good?" Because his brother does music.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Not very well. But damn, I might have to cut that. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I always wondered about that. But he was growing up now, and like I was talking to him one time. Like, you ever have somebody just nonchalantly mention a murder to you?
Nah.
Yo, I kid you not. I'm talking about like, songs that got coming, and he's like, yeah, you got to keep doing it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he's just telling me, he tells me about how he had a menage a trois, and then, but he said it so calmly. He was like, yeah, I was just getting back from this menage a trois, and then, he was telling me how the cops got him, and he talked his way out of it. Yeah, and I'm not snitching. I mean, it's probably past the statute of limitations. Is there statute of limitation on murder? I don't know.
Was the case closed?
This is all alleged, by the way. I don't know.
If the case was closed, then it's cool.
But he just said, yeah, and I hit his noodle, and then he's from the Bay. So I was like, hit his noodle. Does that mean what I think it means?
That means pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Hit his noodle. How's that gay? Hit his noodle?
Noodle, penis, pause.
All right, so we should never get no Chinese food around Barney.
Slurp up the noodles, bro.
But yeah, man, like he just casually mentioned a murder, and I was just like,
So he basically like Bobby Schmurdered it,
bruh. I mean, I don't know.
About a week ago.
But and I ain't say no names, so Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I swear you said his name.
I said my last name.
Yep, your whole
This is
government.
allegedly. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Just plead the fifth ahead of time.
But you know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't grow up around. Back to the original point. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't have a dad in your life to teach you that type of stuff, it's a little awkward growing up as a man.
You will suffer. Like,
Yeah.
So for me,
Because you also might mistreat women.
exact, and that's the point I was about to get to. So I grew up. So my aunt raised me, which is my dad's sister, and then I also live with her brother, which is my other uncle. So my aunt always taught me to like respect everyone, but like basically specifically respect women.
Yeah.
My uncle, on the other hand, no.
It was a dog.
Yes, like the dog. He's over 50 and he just got married. Like barely.
Isn't that sad?
Yes. He used to bring home. So mind you, I'm a little kid. He'll come home. He'll just bring random girls home all the time. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh.
This nasty little 1-bedroom apartment. Somehow he ended up with the bedroom. So me and my aunt were sleeping in the living room on the couch. So like the amount of shame that he did not have to bring women in,
And then just pipe them out loud as hell.
bro. And then it's like the walls are thin, everything's thin, but then it's also like you have this woman on the couch, you have this little kid on the couch, and it's like he doesn't care. Like,
That's crazy.
He brought home 2 girls a few times.
Bro.
Like, while I had company over.
Yo.
I'm like, yo.
And they got straight to it,
Bro,
though.
he was just clapping cheeks while I'm
What-
trying to play the Xbox with
Yeah.
my friend. I was in like middle school, high school. You know,
What's his name?
I'm not gonna say it.
What's it called? Uncle Kels. Uncle Kels.
Nah, he ain't peeing nobody.
Uncle Kels.
Well, actually, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, man, if he peed on somebody,
Bro,
he's like, hey, let's take this to the bathroom, shorty.
like his introduction, like he introduced me to like that life. So I knew what a dog was from age like 5.
Did you mimic that behavior now? Because you're like, oh, I mean, it's kind of
No.
cool. My uncle did it, so.
I feel like when you get that kind of example, it's either you're gonna do
Yeah.
the exact same thing, or it's gonna make you, not want to do it.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, like, somebody might, because for me, right? And that's crazy. I was just thinking about this, like, yesterday, bro. Because I was like, I don't know what made, I was always different, bro. Like, when it comes to, like, my family, like, shit was chaos, you know? But I was the only one, or so I think, right?
Yeah.
That looked at, like, you ever watch The Divergent?
Divergent? Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how like she could be in the simulation, but then she just stops and she's like, wait a minute, this is a simulation.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I literally feel like that was my life. Cause it was like everybody around me is chaos.
Yeah.
Like mom to her, a regular relationship is fighting with her boyfriend and just all this craziness.
Yep.
You know, my sisters are doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, stepdad is over there doing what he's doing and street shit and all that.
Yeah.
And then everybody is kind of like following in the footsteps. And then I was the only one that's just like, yo, this is insanity.
Yes.
You know? And maybe that is the reason why, I'm in a blessed position today.
Mm-hmm.
And because like, I've had like a very different life than, a lot of my siblings, you know? Like I have a lot of siblings in jail. Like I just got good news. My sister who, she had 28 years. They got it reduced down to 5 years. So she beat some of her charges.
Yeah.
So she'll be home pretty soon. But, like she was looking at, like, that's like a life sentence almost. 28 years and she's already 20. Like, come on, bro. And you already know, like, how it goes when you go in there. You might start doing stuff that's going to, that's the path my little brother's on. He's like in there, but, he's in there doing stuff he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
And so, and his dad's been in his jail. But it's like, bro, like, that's kind of how I always felt. Because I was just like, bro, like, this is craziness.
Yeah.
And I was just like, but what was it in me that was just like, this is craziness. I'm either going to, and then I just didn't do any of it.
Yeah.
Granted, I did do some of it because, have you ever heard the song by Jid called Hereditary?
But I know what that means.
It's a good song, bro. But he's just talking about like, he's in love with a girl, but the girl has grown up seeing her mom being like a hoe pretty much.
Yeah.
And so he's like, you have something good right in front of your face, but then he says, I guess it's hereditary, baby.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I mean, I think that's what I had some of my problems with. And also I had like young childhood traumas that kind of, did stuff to me that made me do certain things.
Yeah, I feel
because
like
I didn't address them.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're not addressed, but like for the most part, like if you're a child growing up, like you're not thinking I need to address this trauma. Like you're just
Yeah.
thinking of excuse me. So like you're a teenager, you're still trying to figure everything out. There's no time to really sit back and reflect on your traumas. Like
Yeah.
so naturally you're not gonna think about any of this until you're, mid maybe late 20s.
But also, bro, a lot of people are just caught up in the cycle, the rat race of like, I don't have time to address this.
Exactly.
I gotta go to work. Like maybe it's because I'm in a place now where it's like I have some stability. Maybe that's why I was able to like, and I'm still dealing with it all. You know, music is a big therapy for me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people, they don't have time to do that. Because if they have kids,
Exactly.
or if they're, got jobs, works, you can't really.
It's like,
it's
like
a crazy system, huh? Doesn't give you any time to like work on self.
Exactly. And it's like I don't got, I got these bills to pay. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. The kids need this. Kids need that. There, especially for men, there's no time in society for men to sit and reflect and think about that stuff.
Yeah.
Because men, from a young age, you got to be tough. You can't show emotion. None of that stuff.
Yeah.
And even that affected me because I was a very like emotional child, but constantly being told like, you better stop crying.
See, especially from those type of individuals, because I'm pretty sure you had your uncles around you, like, hey, don't be crying, like, and then you're just like, so, because I mean that's how my stepdad was. That's how my and like I have his last name, dad, and that's how my uncles were. Like, hey, don't show no weakness. Maybe it's because they grew up in an environment where it's like,
exactly,
you show weakness, it's like, oh, you're food,
and like so they can't. Most of my family, they grew up and they came from North Carolina, but then they went to L.A. So they grew up in Long Beach and stuff like that, and then they naturally ended up joining gangs. So it's like being a part of being raised by someone that was in gang culture is different too, because it's no emotion at all, ever. Like it's just none. Like don't even think about expressing how you feel at all. And like he used to not abusively hit us, but like his thing was his way of bonding with us was literally like just play fighting to a sense, but like he was really extra with it.
Yeah.
So like, he's not gonna sit down and ask you how your day was. He's just gonna like hit you in your chest or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. He's one of those.
Yeah. Tell you to shut up or whatever. That's his thing. He does it to every single person until they're like, all right, enough is enough. For me, it happened because like,
and then he's like, oh, so you want to fight for real?
Yeah. No. Like, so his leg was broken, but like that did not stop him from being him. So I'm playing Xbox with his son, my cousin.
Yeah.
And then he like kind of like slapped my face a little bit. And for me, I feel like everyone has their triggers.
Yeah.
For me, if you hit my face or touch my face, I don't know why that's my trigger, but that was it. And like I like threw the controller and like picked him up and pinned him up against the wall.
Oh.
So this was 16.
This is back when you could do the 315. Yo, how much did you say you could bench?
That back then I was doing about 325.
God damn.
So I was 16. So puberty hit, I developed more. I was a lot stronger. So yeah, I pinned him up against the wall. After that day, he never messed with me again.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's crazy. I was just telling my little niece about that because she like brought it up to me that somebody was bullying her. And I was like, what do you mean you're getting bullied? And then she was like this little girl, like she messes with me or she always, and I was like, I mean, I didn't give her I was like, do it, but don't do it. But I was like, all you gotta do is pop on them one good time. Like, I never had, because I was a big kid, know?
Yeah.
So it's like, people never used to mess with me. But contrastly, my Uncle Ruben was a big kid, and people used to always test him. So maybe he was just out there looking for it, like, he has a quick trigger. I never had a quick trigger. Like, bro, it takes a lot for me to get violent. Like, I can't even remember. Last time I had a fight was in middle school, and I'm 27. I was probably 12 or 13.
I've never been in a fight before, ever.
Oh.
Ever. Like, outside of, like family and friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, we used to box.
Yeah. Like, we used to play WWE, like, for real.
Oh,
like,
in the backyard?
Concrete. No, like, in the front on the sidewalk.
You ever see some of these dudes that, like, jump off their houses?
Yes. That was us.
It's usually always white people. I'm not gonna lie.
It was white people and
they think
us.
It's real. They think it's real. Like,
I thought it was real for the longest time. Once I found out it was fake, my heart broke.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Well, the storyline's fake, but you can't fake a choke slam.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Yeah,
that
a lot of
is
that
for
stuff
real
is
choke slam.
like if you power bomb someone, their head
Yeah,
smacks
yeah.
against the ground. No
I
matter
think
what.
there's a safe way to do it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because when I see them, what is a power bomb? Is that when
That's-
the
that's when-
Batista's move, right? When he just
Yeah.
picks you up and slams you down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Who used to do the thing where they put like your arm and your heads between their legs and then they drop down? Is that Triple H?
Yeah, the pedigree.
Yeah. See, but his knees are kind of hitting as well, so
Yeah.
I don't think your head is taking all of
exactly.
that. But like,
Same thing with the I don't know if you remember the tombstone.
what is that?
The Undertaker. So like when he'll hold you upside down basically, so like your legs are up here and he just drops and it's like on your
shit.
head. So like performed wrong, you can break someone's neck and
Hell
kill someone.
yeah.
But he did it to where your head's in between his knees, so his knees are gonna bounce.
Yeah.
And then you make it look like, you got tombstone or whatever.
Like it's
but
good acting. Like it's
No, it's-
entertainment, bro.
That's why a lot of them can become actors, like The Rock.
Yeah.
Like literally, he was the most extra person in like wrestling history.
Yeah.
Like he was meant to be in entertainment. So yeah, naturally he became an actor.
Yeah. You watched the Jumanji movie?
No, I didn't watch the Jumanji.
Have you watched the first one?
No, I didn't want to watch it only because I was like I don't want them to mess up.
No. Kevin Hart and The Rock are hilarious, bro. Like it's pretty good. I've watched 1 and 2. It's pretty good. Man. 1's probably better. 2 is they added more characters, but eventually like they get back to like what it was in number 1. But they're pretty good. Like The Rock and Kevin Hart are pretty funny together.
They are because they're actual friends too. So
The
like,
Rock, who's it? Kevin Hart and Ice Cube too.
yeah.
What Ride Along or something like that.
Ride along too. I saw those. Yeah, those were funny.
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch Kevin Hart's documentary?
No, I've been hearing because he did it in his house, right? You like let him in his house.
Yeah, like they let him in his world, his house and stuff.
That's how you, bro. That's how you get over on cheating on your girl. Just
bro.
be like,
So
just make a documentary about, yeah, man, this is my house, this is my wife, this is my love right here.
like I've never cheated before, so I don't know what like how my mind would process that, how
Yeah.
I would, but just so his thing was, he wanted to go to Vegas for the weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
All of his friends, for the most part, are married with families and stuff. So
Is this
they're
on
like,
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. So they're like, we can't go. So he ends up going to Vegas by himself. His pregnant fiance is wherever she is.
Yeah.
And then
She's beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
Nico?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. And so then he gets caught up with this. And apparently there was more to it.
well,
He
you already
was-
know these girls are probably ready to go as soon as they're like Kevin Hart's in town.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
some
But-
girls are sharks, bro.
Oh, well,
like,
yeah. Especially in Vegas.
and then they tried to extort him. But
Yeah.
that's how he got caught up. It's just like being in the city of sin without his boys to like,
But it's like, but if you're a grown man,
he's probably trying to hold on to that kid in him, huh? Like,
I think so. Because his thing was, I didn't have my boys with me, so they couldn't keep me in check.
Yeah.
But you are a grown man.
Yeah.
Why do you need other grown men to keep you in? Like, how is it that hard to know that you have a pregnant fiance,
Yeah.
so a future wife and future mother of your child at home? Like, how can you just say, I need my boys? Like,
Yeah.
my boys weren't there, so that's why it happened.
well, have you ever? And I think it's the same thing, right? It's good you've never cheated before. It's good you don't. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
worth it. And it's crazy. I never thought I would be that type of person, but again, I didn't address a lot of things.
But
in my
being a
life.
man is very hard.
Yeah. Especially a good looking man.
Man, hey,
Like
listen,
ourselves.
you know the
what I'm
vibes. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. But no, have you ever so let me try and explain it like this. Have you ever had that moment where your girl says, "Hey, we need to talk"?
Yeah.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Um,
If not your mind, because you guys are probably. What do you think? Like 98% of people. Why do I keep saying 98? What the hell?
because they found something. Like they might have saw something. They found something. Someone sent them. Why are they liking this picture? Blah blah blah. You know.
But so for majority of people, what do you think they're what's going through their mind? Hey, we need to talk.
She caught me, or he caught me. I got
Do-
caught.
That they're caught. Okay. Or I was gonna say that people think they're gonna break up.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, it leads to that.
Yeah.
You know, because you did something.
Yeah.
You know.
But I don't know, because I was like, my wife, if I just like ignore her for a day,
Yeah.
she thinks like I want to break up with her. And it's very weird. Like, why are people like that? Because I think that has something to do with like why he did what he did. You know, it's just like that insecurity that we all have, or you know, some people like, because like I don't know, I guarantee if you were to do a test and just say, tell your wife, hey, we need to talk, and she's like, is everything okay? And are you breaking up with me? Like, and I'm just like, it's like for as like strong as people think their relationships are, literally we need to 4 words can like shake the whole foundation.
That opens up your mind to like even scenarios that don't even exist. Like you could be the most faithful man in the world, but if if your woman says you need to talk, you all of a sudden you're like, man, what did I do? Did I?
Yeah.
You automatically assume the worst about yourself when she might just be like, what do you want for dinner? Or like, I want to do this next weekend. Like something simple as that. Because my girlfriend yesterday, she was like, she was like, are you on break? And I was like, no, not yet. And she was like, call me. So my thing is like,
ooh, call me. Oh,
yeah,
goddamn.
And like, that's not something she always says.
Just
I'm
2
like,
words? Call me?
Just call me. And I'm like,
Just she put a period on it.
Nah.
Oh, my God. She didn't have enough time to put the period on it.
I'm like, so my thing was like, is everything okay? Even though I didn't do anything, it's still like naturally like, is everything okay? She was like, yeah, I just had a question to ask you. And it was something like small.
Yeah.
But
it's very interesting, bro. Because you ever notice that? I've noticed that because I'm just like, we're married. And not just me and my wife, but like, you could be in a relationship. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
Yeah.
But then 4 words can literally change the whole perspective.
Yeah.
And so it's like, we have to ask ourselves, like, why is that? And I think it's just because we're all like insecure deep down. Because if you don't love yourself for you, then I don't think, if you don't even love and I think that's probably where it comes to. Like, if you don't even love your own self, like if you can't look in the mirror and just be like, hey, you're looking good today, buddy.
Yeah.
Then like, how do you expect somebody else to do that? It's foreign to you. And then you'll just find yourself in a situation where you just think like you're an not imposter, but it's like what you have is just like fake.
Yeah.
Or it's like, but like, I don't know, man. Like maybe that's why he did what he did. I mean, he's a very powerful guy, very rich guy, very famous guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there.
I mean, he was set up by his friend though. So one of his close friends in his circle.
Oh, that's what happened.
Set him, in the documentary. So I didn't mean to spoil that.
No, that's okay.
So in the doc,
I should have watched it.
He was extorted by his friend, but his friend won, I think, like $10 million.
Yeah, so
it's like I'm not giving you $10 million. Like you can do whatever you want, but now it's a legal issue.
Yeah,
and so now they're going to court for this, and his friend could potentially, whatever happens, he can go to jail or whatever.
Don't spare the rod on him.
Like, hey,
yeah, man, it's a bad situation because that's what happened with Chloe and Tristan.
But Tristan wanted to leave that relationship so bad.
Yeah, man.
He kept like everything he did it on purpose, and she kept taking him back.
That's just a case study right there of like she's probably. I think it all just comes back to insecurity, bro.
Yeah,
like insecure. Like he's insecure and she's insecure.
They are all, but every Kardashian I feel like is insecure to a certain extent, which is why they all look the way they.
That's why they all change their bodies and like you can try and do that empowerment stuff if you want. Like it's none of my business, so that's why I just don't really care that much. But if you wanted me to examine it, it's like clearly you just don't like what you see in the mirror, and that's why you have to change it. You're looking over at Beyonce and you see that she looks better than you in your eyes or whatever. Yeah. Or you're looking over at Rihanna, and I don't want to keep on comparing it to black women, but I do think they are cultural appropriators of like the black woman's body.
I mean, the black women are like the most mimicked and also the most disrespected. So it's like,
which is crazy.
Yes, but
that's America.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how they treat like us too. It's like we are the most mimicked culture. Hip hop culture is mimicked everywhere.
Facts.
Black culture, hairstyles, everything. Facts. But we are treated like trash everywhere. Like, how do you? That doesn't.
Do you think it's? I think it's changing. I think it's getting better. But I think the people who we are trying to change, they're never gonna change.
Yeah, they have to die.
Are we even? I don't even think we. Yeah, I've heard that. Literally, they got to die out. Like eventually, like all these old people who run with this shit, they're gonna die out.
All the old racist, mean, nasty white people, all the toxic older black people as well. Like of all races.
And I think that's what it is, bro. Like those old generations didn't used to hold each other accountable. Yeah. Like if somebody says like something crazy, no one's gonna say nothing. Yeah. They're not holding. in this generation, we are very much holding each other accountable, overly.
But then again, I want to say that because, we don't have social media the way that they. I mean, we have social media. They didn't.
Yeah.
So we don't really know. But a lot of it also is like, I guess the battles are a little different.
Yeah.
So like they're marching for freedom and stuff like
Yeah.
that to get us in the door. Now our battle is we're kind of in the door a little bit.
Yeah, now we're trying
The door
to
is
get a room.
open, but like now we're trying to push open the door, like so we
Yeah.
can finally go in all the way.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a different fight, different levels of the fight.
Yeah, and they'll give you like anecdotal, like, oh, you have billionaires. There's probably like 100 of them, maybe
Probably less.
300.
And I think
Did I
one
say
of
billionaires or millionaires? Is probably what? How many rappers are there that are? I mean, maybe
it's
what?
probably a nice amount, but like
It's less than 1,000 millionaires
But,
in
like,
the black community.
how many of them are like signed to white people still? Like,
Oh yeah,
and like so these are millionaires that are signed to people. Still, they're still working for someone in a sense, but like
Yeah.
independent millionaires, people that did it independently.
yeah,
Like this it's not many.
Yeah.
And we're also not taught about financial literacy and independence and stuff like that either.
yeah,
Like Master P is a great example.
yeah.
So
His
him-
shoes are horrible, by the way.
yeah,
But I love the. I would cop a pair just like if they were not.
just the support.
Just
like,
the Maserati or Maserati or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like he puts the cheetah print on them. I'm not hating, by the way. Like, I love Master P, but the
Yeah.
shoes to me are eh.
I'm not into the cheap.
But they're designer shoes, though. So I guess I've never been into designer shoes like that.
I haven't either. I'm cool with some Vans.
They look better than like some of these Balenciaga. Balenciaga just makes like a lunky boot.
Bro, a lot of it's just the name. It just sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like a plain white T-shirt, but it's sold by Kanye West, so it's $150.
No, man, you don't understand. It's the material, dog. These are not conflict cotton.
This is Egyptian cotton.
Yeah, something like. But what I was talking about Kim or no what? I think the reason that he because that was a case study, right? Back to like the cheat. That was a case because it's like he's clearly doing stuff to show you that he does not care, and
Yeah.
yet you're still trying to take him back. And she even went to the point of blaming Jordan Woods
Yeah.
when Tristan's the one who did.
When the man
So-
made the move on the woman, she literally victim blamed someone.
she blamed the woman, which is
Yes.
like that just let me know like, yo, this girl is crazy.
Nuts.
But I mean, ultimately it falls back on him because it's like, bro, if you don't want to be with Shorty, just say you don't want to be with. Like people seem to think
But there are people that don't. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
There are people that don't know how to take rejection.
and they also think that just because you have a baby, you have to stay together.
Yeah, you don't.
Like you're financially secure, she's financially secure. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out.
Yeah, just don't leave them like all the way. Like just don't abandon them.
Yeah.
Make her like a struggling single mom. Please pay your child support.
Okay, she's a billion. Aren't they million?
Well,
Not
I
to
was-
say that money takes away all the pain, but it's like financially, like you guys are good.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you guys are just Mike Tyson in your money, like 30 million in one night. Like,
Bro.
but I don't know. That was an interesting case study when I was just seeing all that because it's like I never cared about celebrities and them dating or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just like, this boy is crazy. Like he's young. I think he's almost like when it all happened, he was like in his 20s.
Yeah.
So like, but it's like I don't understand how you just laying down and having a baby with somebody you couldn't be with.
I mean, it could have been just. It could have happened by accident. Just one night you don't protect. You go in.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how
happened.
Drake got caught up, you know.
Yeah, it's just
That little.
everyone
girl.
knows the difference between when you're strapped up, when you're not strapped up. The
Yeah.
feeling is different. And these dudes, they, getting Plan Bs and abortions and stuff like that. They're under all these celebrities. A lot of them, they're under the knife all the time anyway. So
Yeah.
like, it's nothing to them.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I feel like for the Kardashians, a lot of them, or in the Jenners, like some of them really wanted just to start having a family though too.
Yeah.
But the dudes that they were going after weren't the right kind of dudes to like try to make a family with. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like so, Kylie, she had
Kanye seems to be okay. Like, I mean, he's crazy, but it seems
Exhibit
like his crazy matches her crazy. Because clearly she's crazy. She has like body deformity issues. Why else would you get the big butt? Like, why else would you change almost everything about you? And so that you're a little. I mean, I'm not saying crazy, and like we're all crazy a little bit.
yeah.
And then his crazy matches her crazy, and they balance each other out, and they have a beautiful family.
Yeah, they do have a beautiful family. But for Kanye, I don't know. I just feel like for him,
Because they've been together the longest, I think.
yeah, there's probably not a lot
How
of
long-
marital issues, but just him, just as a person, I don't know. I just feel like that family changed him even more.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Being with that family, at this point, like all I can do is just appreciate Kanye for what he's done for music, culture, fashion, everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, what did he say? He's the one who said that, right?
What?
That we
President
rap.
Bush doesn't care about black people.
No, that was funny. No, he's the one who said in his lyrics. He said, "We rappers as role models.
We rap. We don't.
We rap. We don't preach or something."
Preacher. We rappers as role models. We rap. We don't teach. I think it's
He
teach.
says something like that. I'll look it up. But I think he was getting at it as like, yo, like we're rappers. We're not role models.
Exactly. Even
Yeah, Jesus walks, right?
Yeah. Even Lil Wayne said that before. Like, don't look up to me. But then it's like
Immortal Technique. I'm just a rapper. Don't follow me.
Immortal Technique.
So I mean, a lot of rappers seem to have this
Yeah.
sentiment.
But it's like that if you're in that space and you have great music, you can literally your fans are gonna do whatever it is that you do. So like for a Future, who he literally said, you can smell promethazine when I piss.
Yeah.
He said, I'm proudly downing these Percocets.
But then didn't he say he doesn't do it?
But it sounds cool in the music.
He's a vulture, bro.
So now all of his fans are doing it. Now these kids are ODing on all this stuff. Like,
Yeah, that shit's real, bro.
yeah.
Like
It's
I never thought I would have that happen like in my family, but it's real. Like recently, I had a family member that passed from like that stuff, and it wasn't promethazine. It was like the pills. It was like oxycodone,
yeah.
and like you never know what they're mixing with nowadays. But
Exactly.
and that's why people like him are vultures to me. Like he doesn't even seem like he. I don't want to say because I don't want to judge him based off of what I see on social media.
Yeah.
But what I did have a problem with is when Russell Wilson, who's a good guy,
Yeah.
is like bonding with your son,
Yeah.
and then you're actively speaking out against him bonding with your son because you feel like you're a piece of shit because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a father. You didn't do right by your girl. You were probably just out here messing with hoes and lying to this girl, and now she's moved on, and now she has a real man, and now you get stuck in that what if
Yeah. I feel like he genuinely thought that she was just gonna be the girl that comes back constantly, that forgives him constantly. But she was like, nah, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And that probably hurt him a lot. Cause a lot of Future's lyrics, he just sounds hurt and sad and depressed.
He literally has a song where he's saying, "I'm dying, help me,"
Like
or something like that.
What song was it? I forgot what song it was, but he said, it's a song with The Weeknd. It's called All I Know. He said, "Sleep with one eye open, terrified to get my heart broken." Coming from the guy he also said, if she catch me cheating, I would never tell her sorry.
He's trying to be the new Shaggy. yeah. Oh, it's off Beast Mode 2. He literally says, I feel like I feel like dying Lil Wayne type shit. And I'm just like, yo. Yeah. Oh, the song is called Hate the Real Me. Mm-hmm. So that should let you know right there.
He hates the real him.
So I don't know. I just feel like he's a vulture, bro. Like he was just saying it in the new song that came out with Drake.
I didn't listen to it yet.
He said I pissed promethazine. Like it's just come on, bro. Like people like that are vultures, and there's a reason why he's bottom of the barrel. Like when they were doing top rappers of the decade, and they were bringing up Future, I was just like, huh?
Yeah, as far as like lyrics and stuff
what?
like that.
Bring up the Migos, okay?
Yeah,
are they big drug heavy or? I feel like they just do like skirt.
All they talk about is going to the kitchen, whipping this, whipping that,
selling drugs,
basically.
Which I mean,
that's another thing too. Just the promotion of a lifestyle that, for one, yeah, they might have lived, but even if they say in the interview, you know, like, oh, don't listen to the music. I don't live that lifestyle anymore. You know that little Timmy in, you know, the middle of Ohio, who's a fan of your music, is gonna want to start selling drugs or whatever because his idols are doing that.
Yeah.
Or are constantly, every single song constantly talking about whipping bricks, flipping bricks, cooking up this.
Yeah.
You know, in the trap house. Like that's what they want. People are already intrigued by black people. So now you're showing them the other life too, the street life. All these people are gonna want this.
You know what you sound like? You sound like Cole on 1985 when he's talking to Pump and he's talking to these young rappers, and he's like, you know, these, what does he say? These white kids love that you don't give a fuck because that's what exactly what they expect when your skin's black.
Yes.
Like that's why you're getting face tats. That's exactly what Cole was trying to tell everybody. He's like, yo, you guys are essentially Samboing.
Yeah.
You're the modern day Sambo because, and like it's back to, you know, because I've always had a problem with like these, and it's not that they're white, okay, but that's not where the problem arises. The problem arises when you're white and then you're actively pulling strings in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, these owners of Warner, these owners of Sony, these owners of what is the other one? There's Sony, Warner, and Universal.
Yeah.
They're only, and then when they're done with them, they just toss them. Like, look at Jimmy Iovine and Chief Keef. Like when Chief Keef was hot, bro, he was hot, and Jimmy Iovine and was back by Aftermath, which I think is Universal or something like that. Bro, they were all over him. But once the heat, once the damage was done, because drill music had people really out here like,
wildin'.
Like, yo, threw him to the side, and now you don't know where the kid is at. You never heard of him. Yeah. Here he has like 9 baby mamas, all this type of crazy. He's getting shot out by 6ix9ine.
That's all we hear about it. Like we don't hear any music. But then again, it could, maybe he made the choice to not do music anymore.
Or it's just not. I think he's still dropping music. It's just not. But it's like these labels, they see a sensation that's happening.
Yeah.
Like 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
But he was more like, he was too flagrant with it. Like, you got to be covert with it.
Yeah.
Bobby Shmurda, you see the heat, you latch onto it, the attention comes, and then the downfall comes, and then where are they?
And they got him out of here.
And where are they?
He's getting out soon, but still, that's, I don't know how long ago that was, but that's that many years that he could have been progressing as an artist, dropping music. Not saying that he wasn't writing or whatever in prison. I didn't know him to really be like a lyricist.
No.
So either way, his sound also like is not for today.
Yeah.
Like that, it's things change constantly. Every single year, hip hop, I feel like the sound changes.
Yeah.
So that sound back then, like, we still hear you know, Hot Boy or whatever, and like it still slaps, but it's not gonna.
The beat was fire.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about the song.
It's the beat and the dance.
Yeah.
If you start dancing in a song and like it's a cool dance, people are gonna love it.
This is what Soulja Boy taught us, you know?
People don't give Soulja Boy enough respect.
Yeah.
He changed everything.
He gets respect. He just wants more. He's a caricature.
That too.
Didn't he just go to prison?
That did he?
I believe so. But I mean, that's one of my problems with these little label owners. And I don't want to sound like a bitter artist or nothing like that. Like, I want to get it out the mud, bro. I want to get it by myself. And you know, if a Christian label helps, cool. Like, you know, 116, or if like you know, a Universal or so, but you know, or a J. Cole or something, like, if they help, cool. If not, I mean, all I need is a mic, a computer, and everything else is in my head, in my soul, in my spirit, in my heart. You know, exactly. I don't need all that. And that's, it goes the same for any rapper out there. So it's like, but what gets me mad is when they highlight the Sambos.
Yeah.
Because that's what's gonna sell to these little white kids.
I was gonna say that's what's making their money.
You know,
like you gotta the shucking and jiving and all that stuff. Also, Soulja Boy, he did go to jail.
Yeah.
He got 240 days for probation violation, but he was released, said 146 days early. So.
Oh, I thought somebody just went to prison for like, Kodak Black, another example. You know, Like, I don't know, bro. It's just, and where are the record labels at?
Yeah, once they're, yeah,
It's just business to them. So we got to treat it just like business too. And we got to start treating our culture with more respect because it's like, I mean, there's a place for these type of rappers, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
the Futures,
yeah,
like this, just the ignorant gutter shit. There's a place for it, but that's not what we should highlight. We should highlight the Coles, the Kendricks, the Drakes.
which we do, but they're
crits.
also look like as just like some old heads, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So like, they're not, trying to hop on the trends. Well, Drake does,
And we don't even talk about like local artists that are dope.
No.
You know?
ever.
So I don't know. There's I don't know. There's only so many seats at the table. I get it,
Yeah,
but and I'm not I'm not trying to sound like a bitter artist because it's like I get love from people locally, and my family loves what I do, and
Yeah.
I make a little bit of money off of it, and as I keep on dropping, I'll start making more. You know, you got to stay diligent, stay focused. But there are artists that I've heard that could really change shit, and they don't ever make it to the radio.
Yeah.
What makes it to the radio? Just
Trash.
the trash.
like
It
it sucks too because something that a lot of artists deal with just in any space of art is that they don't get any local support. Like, your best friend's gonna buy Beyonce's album 3 times, but you drop your EP.
Yeah.
They're not even gonna promote it for free. Like, they're not gonna tell people, hey, my best friend just dropped an EP. You guys should go listen. But Beyonce dropped something. They're posting it. They're posting every single track. They're giving, lyric breakdowns and analysis and stuff like that. Like,
That's so crazy you say that. See if I can find one of my friends literally, and he reposted it. But that's essentially what she said is like, you'll literally pay Spotify.
exactly.
I play Apple Music. It's like $15.
Yeah.
You'll pay $15. You'll pay $7 for Disney Plus. You'll pay $14 for Netflix. You'll pay $10, $12 for Hulu. You'll pay every single, but when it comes to supporting like your actual friend, you won't pay.
You want a discount. You want it for free.
Yeah.
Like, and that's another thing too. So,
Because streaming gets you a little bit of money, but if you were just outright buy my album
yeah,
or buy your friend's album, like that supports them a lot more
exactly. Yes.
than stream. But go ahead, what were you gonna say?
I honestly forgot.
Damn, my bad. Cut him down. I'm gonna cut.
I got it. So basically, so how like when you, I don't know when you like initially announced that you would be doing music or pursuing music and stuff, but like, so like for me, once I announced that I quit football and I wanted to do other things because it's not for everyone. Like, I stopped loving it the way that I loved it when I was in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I went to the arts. So I started taking acting classes and stuff, and I loved it. So then I went to film school, and I picked up photography while I was in film school. And, in the beginning, the people in my family, I feel like, just the older people in general, though, just to make it a general thing, they're saying it's not going to make you any money, you're wasting your time, all the negative stuff.
Yeah.
But once they see that you're consistent and you put time into this and work and you're producing good work, all of a sudden, they're praising you. They're like, I'm dealing with this. Like, they're praising me, saying all this stuff. You should take pictures of this, take pictures of us here, there, but they want it for free. And then they get mad if you tell them that this is how much I charge.
Yeah.
And they wonder like why we're broke still though. Like, how do you expect us to progress and make money off of what we're doing if you just want free work?
Yeah.
And then complain about us not making money off of this. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Or the whole paying dues, like, well, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to do a couple of freebies and stuff before
Literally,
you even get to the money, like for real.
That's literally what Evan said the other day. I'm like, Evan, bro, I may not be like major, but I've been doing what I've been doing for about 6 years.
Yeah.
Like, my free stuff was within like the first year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
After that, I don't really care if I didn't blow up, because blowing up doesn't necessarily mean you're successful. It just means you might have took a really good picture or whatever one day, and everybody jumped on it. But it doesn't mean I'm not worthy of being paid what I asked for.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like for you, if you charge for like a beat or a verse, and then someone, because you're not like, you have your fan base and everything like that, but because you're not on every single radio station, you're not, they're gonna, if you tell them a certain rate that for one they just can't afford, they're gonna attack you. Like, well, why are you charging this much? Like, you're not here yet. Why are you,
Yeah. Did I show you the guy on YouTube who stole my beat?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The one that he wrote in the comments?
He's like, yeah, it's mine now. Bro.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, first of all, it's corny. First of all, I went to his page. He didn't have nothing to post.
Cornball. Fuck out of here.
Get out of here, man. But I was just like, if you would have just contacted me, I would have easily just broke. Like, when I sell beats to people, like, depends on what you like, what type of lease you want. Like, I sell outright to people, and then I just sell leases to people.
Yeah.
But if you buy a couple at a time, I'm like, oh yeah, just shoot me like half or at least a quarter, and then you could just pay me in payments. Like I mean, bro, like people. But it's like he went about it the whole wrong way, and I was like, first of all, you're probably trash.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want the beat. If I'm keep all the good stuff for myself, because I am that type of rapper producer.
Yeah. But you also make your own music though. To put out.
And that's what I tell people. It's like, if I think, how could you give away a great beat? Like, because I remember I gave away this beat, and one of my friends was like, that's a dope. Well, I didn't give it away. I sold the beat.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I can make 10 more of those.
Yeah.
I heard, who did I hear say that? Somebody, I don't know if, I heard a producer say that though, because he produces and he raps. Pierre Bourne.
Oh, yeah.
He
That's Yo Pia, you wanna? Yeah.
Yeah, he gave a beat away to some rapper. It might have been Cardi, Magnolia. Was that produced by Pierre Bourne?
I think so.
I'm not sure, but freaking, he's like, they were asking like, and he's like, yo, I was trying to keep this for myself, but he was like, I can literally make 10 more of those, and I was like, that's totally my mindset, bro. I'm never worried about that. It is, yeah. So that was, yeah, because he was doing an interview, and then I was just like, that is so true, because it's like, I'm never worried because it came out of me. Like, I am what you're interested in.
Yeah.
You're not interested in the music. You're not interested in the beat. You're interested in what came out of, like, my spirit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I never trip about that because it's like, bro, yeah, that's a fire beat, but I didn't use it for a reason because it's like, it's not me. It came out of me.
Yeah.
Because it's fire. But I can make 10 more.
Exactly.
It didn't even take that long to make that beat. The stuff that I think is crazy is on my album. Or it's on my albums to come.
Yeah.
Or I just listen to it like, I was thinking, bro, I was like, if no one ever hears my albums, at least I think they're fire.
Exactly.
It's not about trying to get approval from people. In my opinion, like some people they want to be noticed. They want to be approved.
Yeah.
They want the stamp. Me, not so much. I have like, everybody has insecurities. Like everyone wants to be acknowledged by their peers, but once you get that acknowledgement, then it's just like I know local rappers that think I'm the best from here, and they're rappers, and it's like, bro, because it's undeniable,
Yeah.
So it's like once you get that, when somebody says, that's whack, you're like, that means nothing to me, bro. I've already had the validation. Now I'm just chasing greatness.
Yeah.
And
I've definitely experienced that. It went from aspiring for photographer or whatever to I got really good at what I had, like my vision. It really piqued a lot of people's interest and they liked it, and I got a lot of praise at once. Like a few years ago, probably like 3 years ago, I would say, it was like ridiculous praise, like constantly, like people asking me for tutorials, people wanting to do photo shoots all the time, blah blah blah. But like I got it all. Then after that, I was like, I wanted it, but then I got it. But once I got it, I was like, so nothing came out of this. Like, I didn't get any big partnerships or deals with all this validation or anything like that. Like, yeah, I had it was a little more consistent with as far as clients and stuff goes maybe, but I didn't reach any, crazy like pinnacles. I didn't hit anything that I feel like personally I should want to hit as far as goals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and like then after that, I was just like, okay, so I'm literally in competition with myself.
Yeah.
But me being
That takes a long time for some people to realize, though.
yeah, there's some of the most successful people like Bernie Mac. He said in an interview, I'm not in competition with anyone but myself. All I want to do is be a better version of myself today than I was yesterday. That's it. I don't need to worry about anyone else. I don't need to be in anyone else's pocket. None of that. Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And once you're distracted, you know, you're in this race. You could be in first place, you know, to the world. But like once you start looking left and right, you can trip up. And then
Are you about to give me the you know why they put blinders on horses? I hate that metaphor, man. Like, goddamn, motivational speakers. We don't need to hear the damn parable of why they put blinders on horses so the horse can't see left or right. It just sees straight forward. I'm just like, shut the hell. Get a new. I hate when people just do like the same thing and they think they're spitting up there. They think they're spitting when they're giving these little TED Talks. But I'm like, bro, everybody's heard that before.
Yeah.
Give me something new.
yeah.
Like, goddamn.
That was like that was the thing that popped up in my head. And like kind of what he was talking about.
Cornball, man.
Fucking cornball.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jersey. No, but you know what it is too? When you're saying that, I think a lot of people, once you do start getting serious and you, like, because you start embarking on one of those paths that doesn't have a guarantee. Like when you go to work, you clock in, that's a guarantee that you're getting paid for that time.
Yeah.
Once you embark on something where there's no guarantee, people start looking at you like, oh, he's taking a bet, he's taking a chance on himself.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they look at you sideways at first. They're like, oh, you trying to rap? Or, oh, you trying to be a what? A photographer?
As they proceed to not pursue any of their dreams.
Because you know, the world teaches you that this is what you need to do. You need to grow up, get a job, save your money, retire, go into debt to get a house, go into debt to get a car, go into debt, and then at the end when you're 60, then you can live like a rapper lives.
That is the wildest thing in the world to me. Like they literally set us up. The basic life is literally to struggle until you're old, and then you get to enjoy like a couple years, and then you die. Like
meanwhile, the people that you're working for, the people who took chances, the people. So life is backwards, bro.
Yeah.
That's why somebody could be so fixated and stuck in that mode of, well, this is what I have to do. They're surviving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I almost just said another. You're either surviving or you're thriving.
You just gotta preach to the choir, man.
I should do TED Talks. You're either surviving or you're thriving or you're nothing.
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 Oh, you're
nothing.
nothing.
You ain't saying nothing.
Nah.
Oh, I'm not gonna finish that lyric. That was bad.
Oh, yeah.
On some like him, Dennis Rodman. Yo, Weezy is crazy, bro. But that's how people are, bro. They get stuck in that mindset of like, oh, he's taking a chance. Like, oh, they're taking a chance on themselves doing a podcast.
Yeah, like
They ain't gonna be shit.
and it's like,
You know?
listen, after the first episode, the feedback that I heard, like, it was all positive. People subscribed and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we know what needed to be improved on. Like, I know I took the notes that I was given, and you know, just you don't take it negative. It's constructive criticism, and it's like, you know, but it's cool to hear people give positive feedback for something that you put out, you know, because you took a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, like you have to take a chance. You won't get anywhere by just sitting there, and I feel like that's something I've learned more and more too. But yeah,
Because people they don't like taking chances.
no,
People don't like gambling.
they like being comfortable. That bubble, like
Comfort.
yeah, like that comfort zone. That's why I moved here from Los Angeles. Like that was my comfort zone. That was my bubble. My friends, I love my friends, but it was just too comfortable. And like no one was really talking about or thinking about things that I was thinking about. So
Oh, wow. You know what I just realized? Comfort is kind of like the opposite of what life is. Life is ever change. Like if we were in the jungle with a big ass tiger in your face, you would not be comfortable.
exactly.
You'd be like, yo, you would start praying to God. You would start Is that you, Tigger?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Tigger was a cokehead, by the way. But you know what I'm saying? Comfort is the opposite of life.
Yeah.
Discomfort
Yes.
is death. What the hell am I doing?
It's like-
but you get what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
Like
it's the whole life begins outside of the comfort
it's
zone.
almost like the
thing.
Matrix, bro. Everybody's nice and comfortable in their little pod, while you know the reality of the situation is that you know there's people that are using you.
Yeah.
You
You're literally just another name, if you die, okay, so you're so invested in your 9 to 5 because
When they can fire you just like that.
yeah, you get that constant paycheck. It's cool. It's basically guaranteed. But you also have to walk on eggshells around your boss.
Because
Even
you
if
know you don't run that shit.
Exactly. Even if you hate them, you still got to like kiss their ass every time you see them, blah, 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 whatever. And then you could say something that they don't like and they could just fire you. And then
Yeah.
that's it.
And now there is rare like I would think that the job that we have, I'm not gonna say it because I don't like people knowing where I work, but this is probably the best job I've ever had
Same.
in terms of just like environment. The bosses are cool.
Yeah.
But that's not the reality for everybody. And the reality of the situation is like, as great as the situation is, like that's their happily ever after. It's not
Yes.
my happily ever after.
Exactly. It's when you get a good job, it's so easy to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like the job that we have now, it's dangerous because if I was not thinking outside the box and thinking of like other things I want to pursue in the future and do, I would probably literally stay there forever.
Yeah.
Because it's that good of a like situation. Like it's not anything crazy. The bosses are cool as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Coworkers, everyone kind of minds their own business, but are still kind of cool when they interact. It's like the bosses aren't hovering over you. You're just doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then you get paid decently. They have the little events for us, all that stuff. Like this,
But there's so much more though.
Yeah.
There's so much more out there.
Exactly.
If you were to just bet on yourself and if you were just like, because bro, I've been there for 5 years, bro. And like when the 5th year came out, I was like, yo, I told myself this was only gonna be a couple years and I would be like on the road signed or something. So that's why this year I have plans, bro, to just like, I mean, we're going state to state with this thing. You know, it's not just gonna be like a, oh, I'm not talking about the podcast. Well, I mean, we have that one, but
yeah.
I have plans now. Like I wasn't
I
making
feel that.
plans. I was just like existing. But also,
Yes.
I was still leveling up as a man, still leveling up as like a professional. Like, like now we have a nice house. I have new responsibilities. Got a niece. I got a wife. So I was just handling my business, but I was also growing. And now I'm as best as I've ever been, like production wise, writing wise. So it's like I took it for a growth period. I was growing, and even in college, I thought like this isn't gonna be the end goal. Like I'll probably be out of here by like I thought I was gonna be J. Cole with it. Like I'm out of here by like sophomore year because I just got signed or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I started realizing getting signed isn't the goal.
Exactly.
Because there are plenty of people who are independent, like Tyler the Creator, Chance the Rapper, Moral Technique. Like we're talking about getting paid for your work. Vinny Paz, you ever heard of this guy? Jedi Mind Tricks. No, they're from Philly. Vinny Paz, he has a lyric that says, "I've been getting paid since my 3rd show," and I was like, I can remember one show I got paid for, and it's because I brought people and they were my family.
Yeah.
So literally, my family paid me. But
Support.
I brought like 2 friends, I think 2 of my friends, and I got like it was like $30 maybe or something like that, because you get half at the door or something like that. So it's like he's been getting paid since his 3rd show, and I'm just like, yo, what kind of like hustle did he have? What type of
It's a lot of it does come down to how hard you want to work, and that's something that kind of it scared me. It still kind of scares me because most of the people that I look up to, their work ethic is at least 5 times the average human. So
they're animals.
And then, but what comes with that and what kind of suffers is your personal life. So I'm doing all these different things. I'm always gone. I'm always on the road or I'm always on this flight. I got this meeting. So my at-home life suffers. And that's always been a fear for me.
Yeah, and a lot of those people, there's a reason why, like they end up
Divorced
or broken up.
cheating, because if you're I think I was watching the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
And they were talking about. He said he gets. He kind of gets how.
Oh
cheating
yeah, I
happens.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it though, but I saw the tagline and I was like, that'll pull me in.
Yeah.
Little clickbait.
Yeah, literally.
Little line is. Oh hey, yeah.
Yeah. So he was saying like.
What was he talking? Yeah, break it down. I'm gonna watch it still, but I don't mind people ruin stuff for me.
You mean like what was Kevin talking about?
Well, because when he said he gets why he cheated, but what does he get? Like how?
He was saying because so for someone of that caliber, Kevin Hart never stops working.
Okay.
So he's always gone. He's never at home. So like, he was just saying you're only home for like that. You might be home for 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes a week, because Kevin is constantly promoting something. He's constantly on the road, getting prepared for his next stand-up.
He does a lot.
He has a production company. Like, it's so much, and he's away. So it's like men have the urge naturally to, of course, want to have sex. But it's like, I feel like men are just wired differently, I feel like. You know, like, for us, for a lot of men, cheating is, they just wanted to, you know, bust one or whatever and then keep it pushing.
Yeah, that's what Cole's. I'm pretty sure every rapper said, but it's like, want to have. He said, I want my cake and I want another cake too, even if the baker doesn't bake like you. So I'm up not mobbing with the late night crew. You know, that's on the Kevin Hart song, Kevin's Heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I want to like even there. He said that on your favorite album from his
Born Center?
No, that he said it on
Or was that Forest Hills?
No. He says, looking for a cookie, I can't keep me a bad. Like he says, what's the one before that? Sideline Story.
Oh yeah,
Like
Cold World. Sideline
Do you
Story.
miss me? If I was gone, up in the way. Like, but he says it on there too. But it's like, yeah, like you see one, you have one.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think I heard somebody describe it as like, imagine having like $5 in your hand and walking down the street, and then you see another $5. And then you pick it up, you know? And I was like, I get it a little bit, but it also is like, with me, bro, it was like, I didn't like myself, so I was trying to make myself feel desired.
So like, getting validation.
Almost, yeah.
sense.
It was weird because it's like, you just want to be desired. As like, I think people want to be liked.
Yeah, everyone does.
And not to say that my girl wasn't providing that for me, but maybe it was like I wasn't providing it for me.
Yeah.
And so you start doing all, because after a while, like it all, damn, I'm just like a freaking almanac or whatever it's called. Like that's what Drake says, right? Like after a while, girl, it all feels the same. I had sex 4 times this week. I'll explain.
Yeah.
Having a hard time adjusting the fame. Like it feels the same after a while, bro. It's not even exciting anymore. So then that's when you have to, like, I had to ask myself, I was like, bro, then what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
And that's just real shit. Like, I'm being real, right? Like, I never really told, I mean, I did a whole album about it.
Yeah.
Because it sounds bad, but tragedy is amazing for music.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Some of my greatest work came from like my dark period, I would say, quote unquote dark period. That 5 years that I was single, a lot came with that. That was dark. So yeah, I feel you.
But like, I don't know, like, I think people just want to be desired, and it comes from like not loving yourself.
Yeah, like literally,
and not respecting yourself, because men are just taught, go out there and get it.
No, yeah.
I had those type of, that's another thing, bro. If you have these bad real role models around you, they're like, yo, like you saw your uncle 2 girls, and you're like, damn, I should be out here getting it when I get older.
Yeah.
And then like, they don't teach you to love yourself. They don't teach you to respect yourself.
Exactly.
Like I had to talk with the homie one time about like, because he had like a little double dipping situation, like he was like, oh yeah, I know Shorty. And I was like, and he's like, really, you? Because like I was always known as, maybe it was me like losing my innocence too, because it was like, I was sheltered, bro. I was always in the church. Like, even though I came from a chaotic environment, like the church I was going to, they would always send church buses out. And I had a lot of people that like invested time in me. Like my pastor who married me, she was one of my like discipleship leaders, and like she just messaged me the other day because I have a cousin that's in the hospital still, and she was like asking like, hey, is she good now? So she's like, I consider like a distant family.
Yeah.
But like
Definitely
I was
family.
sheltered, and everybody kind of like thought I was like the Christian boy.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of rebellion because I didn't.
I'll prove them wrong.
Yeah. So I say it on my new album. It's like it's like a skit, but it's like it's like what's coming, but you
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But so you did it anyways. And then when you get hit with it, you knew it was coming,
Exactly.
but you still did it anyways. And I probably sound like the guy from friggin' 50s movies. Like, it's like when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But when I'm right, I could have been wrong. But when I'm right, I could have been wrong. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong. And then he's like,
But it's
remember because,
facts, though.
yeah, what is it? I don't know what his name is. The little light skinned dude from Hustle and Flow.
Oh, Terrence Howard?
Yeah. It's like when I'm right. And he's like, hey, remember that about me again?
It's your boy
But it's
Terrence
like,
Howard, man.
because I knew I was well equipped, but book smarts versus real life experience,
It's different.
that'll teach you. But it's just like I didn't love myself, bro, and like a lot of the girls who I like messed with, they weren't worthy of me. There's a reason why and that's how too, like that she was the one. There's like I did all this stuff to her, and I told her I was like, yo, because I was a coward too. I was like. I can't leave you. You're going to have to leave me because I don't even have it in me to like break your heart.
Yeah.
You leave me because it's like you're the victim in all these situations, But then she stayed. And then I was just like, whoa, that's different, Whereas like some of these other girls, they just left the earliest convenience. They're just like, oh, fuck out of here. Block me or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
But it's like, I
It's
also
like,
get it, though.
That's how you know a sign of the one, bro. Like I once heard Royce the 5'9" talking about him and his wife.
Yeah.
And then he's like, bro, she was a glutton for punishment. And that struck me because I was like, damn, I done put my girl through a lot and she stayed.
But like but
But I was real with her though. That's
Yeah.
a big difference. If you're not real with her and real with yourself, then it's not gonna work. But
yeah, no.
and I was constantly trying, just like I'm trying today, I'm constantly trying to be better than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
But that's the recipe, it's like, even if you're doing like bad shit, if you're not working on yourself and if you're not being real with her and like letting her like,
Exactly.
I told her all the time, like I talked that Mac talk to her. I was like, bro, you're the only one I've ever bought flowers for. You're the only one I've ever cried in front of. Like that's vulnerable type stuff. Like I never cry, bro. Probably because from a young age,
Exactly.
But you were gonna say, what were you gonna say about?
I was gonna say it's unfortunate that a lot of relationships, like this is going back out to a general talk. A lot of men put women through a lot of stuff, and then the ones that stay are the ones that they say are the one. Like I feel like a lot of guys measure how valuable or how precious someone is to them by how much shit that they put them through.
Yeah.
So like, cheat on them like 50 times, 100 times. Some might have put hands on them once. Just the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
But they use that
Like baby boy type shit.
Yeah, they use that to determine. Oh yeah, she's the one because she stuck with me when I was out. Again, this is general.
Yeah.
So like while I was out sleeping with all these girls, while I was doing all
You
this stuff,
sneak
talking
dissing
to-
me right now. I just
talk-
poured
no,
out
no,
my
no.
heart to you, and now you just
No.
pretty much everything you said, Kiahree. That's some bullshit.
No.
Screw you. This is Barney, by the way. No, I get what you.
And I feel like just as a society, that's become like the norm.
Yeah.
Low-key. Like people think that, and some women think that that's what you have to go through. Like you have to go through that stuff.
Yeah.
In order for it to be good. Like
Yeah. I speaking from experience, I wish I would have like never done nothing. I will say though that like there's a difference between like a boy doing it and a man doing it.
Yeah.
Like a man, if you do all that and then you still don't change, then bro, like you got some problems. I feel like that's what a boy would do. Like a boy would be like, oh, so she's my down chick? All right, bet. This is just how it is. Like, what is that chick? Miss Parker. She had a show, the Parkers.
Oh, the Parkers. Yeah.
She was calling Charlamagne Leonard.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Big black lady.
Monique,
yeah.
Yeah.
Her and her husband have like an open relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how that happens. It's just like, oh, so he's not gonna stop cheating on me. All right, so, and then he just finesses it into an open relationship.
Yeah.
You know, like I would never do that.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
not for me.
But like, so that's probably like a boy scenario I was talking about. You know, like
Yeah.
you did all this shit and then you still won't grow up.
Exactly.
But a man, you know, and I kept it a buck with her too, because I was just like, yo, I'm going through a lot of stuff. I don't know if I can be that for you.
Yeah.
But she still held it. She still chose to be there, and it happened, you know. But through it all, I've grown and learned. So it's like if you don't grow and learn, then and it's not to make excuses, not to, but it's like, you know, this reflection that I have is kind of evidence of growth. You know, if you don't have no evidence of growth, then it's just like you're just manipulating a woman.
Exactly. And
You know?
that's what a lot of it is. A lot of it is manipulation. Like how terrible can I be to you? Like I kind of do that with friends though. Like I'll kind of like when I first get to know someone, I may like push some buttons just to see how far, you know, they can go
What their
as far as
trigger
like
is.
joking and things like that. You know, just so like I know for the future.
Oh, baby, I just dive in. Oh,
Yes.
I'm about to dive in. I just dive in.
We already know.
I think, what was the first thing I said to you? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I'm pretty sure it was some flagrant shit. Yeah.
It was.
I kind of just shoot from the hip, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, ugh, this guy. Just that way you can just get it. You can either just accept it or.
guy here, man. This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Here, I swear to fuck.
But yeah, yo, that's what my wife's dad did. He kept on calling me Keegan, or what did he call me? Keenan. He kept on calling me Keenan. Keenan.
Why?
And he's like, I was testing you, and I was just like, okay.
Well, I don't want to take that fucking test. Don't.
Yeah.
Do not call me something that's. Keenan does not sound like Kiahree at all.
I'm a good guy though, because I was just like,
disrespectful.
man, dude, Keenan, but like, bro, it takes a lot for me to get mad, you know.
Same. Yeah.
So like, but I was like, and since I've done a lot of stuff that I'm not proud of, I try and allow a lot of grace in my life. Mm-hmm. Like I love when I get like times to just exercise patience.
Yeah.
Like the other day, we were waiting in traffic, and it was a long wait. And no, I wasn't in traffic. I was in the grocery line, and
Traffic.
yeah. Well, the guy in front, funny enough, he was trying to buy some Smirnoff and vitamin water, and he didn't have enough money, so he had actual food and groceries. Like it looked like that's who he was supposed to go on, and then he just saw this vitamin water, and he saw this Smirnoff, and he's like, "Oh, I'm about to get turned."
Trying to get right for the weekend.
And he had a gift card, and the gift card didn't have no money on it. And then like so he had to come down to what he's gonna get, and he's like, yeah, I'll take those. And then she was ringing up the food for him.
Yeah.
So it took like probably 10 minutes, bro. It's like 5 in the morning because I was just up that morning.
Yeah.
And freaking, and then at the end he's like, no, I wanted that, and he points to the liquor, and I was like, niggas. But like that was a good 10 minutes. But I was like, I love these moments because it's like, how saved are you, Kiahree? Mm-hmm. Or like how grown are you that are you gonna let like some patience, you know?
Like, yeah. It's
Because that people start losing their, that's the time you can see like, oh, this guy got some more growing to do.
Like I am one of the most patient people you'll probably ever meet. My girlfriend praises me for this. I've been told plenty of times. I was told I have the patience of a saint, whatever that means. But well, I know what that means. But
What does it mean? I don't know. Saints have to be patient.
Like they're just basically saying that because naturally people, they're always in a hurry. They're always going nowhere fast. So for your situation, another person might have been like, can you hurry up? Can you hurry up? Can you hurry up?
Especially when he's like, brother, you don't need to be drinking. It's 5 in the morning. What you about to go do?
Yeah. But it's like,
he's like, hey, man, you know, I got a little shorty back. Uncle Kel, it was your uncle, actually. It was Uncle Kels. He was on his way back.
He said, you know the fucking vibes, bro.
Uncle Kels.
But it's like, then they don't think about things like, or taking into consideration. For one, you're at the store super early in the morning, so there's only one line open. 2, like people go through. Like, okay, do you have anywhere else to go after this? Are you in a rush to go anywhere? Because if you're going grocery shopping early in the morning, like I just doubt that you need to be anywhere like immediately right after.
Yeah.
So it's things like that I think about and take into consideration whenever I'm like in moments that test my patience, I guess you could say. I think about all the other elements that go into this. Like when you see that there's a line backed out, like super long line in a grocery store.
Like, or in and out. Bro,
Yeah.
that just makes me want to just leave. I'm not hungry no more.
But it's like, you're here just like everyone else in line is here.
Yeah.
Like, y'all all wanted food here. Like, I used to work in a grocery store. I was, there was a time where I was a cashier or whatever. Like, sometimes it was only just me that can do this. And then so the line backs up. Someone comes in, they may have coupons, whatever. That takes a little more time. People get impatient because they're not thinking about maybe he's just him.
Yeah.
It's probably just him. You know, people have coupons. They're at the store just like I'm at the store. They might have got more stuff than me, but we're all still here.
Yeah.
It's just things like that.
I love doing it, but it lets me know I'm alive.
Yeah.
If that sounds any type of like those type of moments let me know I'm alive because I'm just like, oh baby, if I was. Because what's really disheartening is seeing like an older person with no patience. Because it's like, what have you been doing? You're like 60 years of waste. You know, like
60 years of
like
trash.
I was getting
trash ass old people.
I went to get my girl some food. Is it acceptable to call your wife your girl?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Quick thought. I don't know. Because she's like, are you demeaning me down to girl? Because then the girl leaves up some room for like, but it ain't official though. Like,
even though we got rings and vows.
I mean, it ain't official though. Like, you know, if you say like, yeah, me and my girl, and another girl might just be like, oh, girl. So they're not your wife? You know?
But some girls like that though. Like my girlfriend likes when I refer to her as my girl.
What about, does she like when you call you a bitch?
I've never.
Me neither.
That's not me. I can't.
Most I've ever said is heifer, but I said it jokingly.
I've never even gone that far.
Oh, I said it as a joke, but I go far. I made her cry again a couple weeks ago. I felt bad. Yo, man, these little what is it? These periods, they're another thing, brother.
Oh, periods are wild.
But for a troll, I was happy. Yeah. It was weird. I was happy because I was like, I just trolled her to cry. But then it's like, it's my wife, so I was like, oh, yeah, man. It makes me feel weird. So I told her I'm not gonna play with her anymore. And I wanted her to say like, no, you're my wife. We're supposed to be able to play together. She said, okay. And I was like, what the fuck? So I got to change? Like, damn, I have to grow up?
Yeah, like, what? She lived with you before, so she knows like who
you
are.
You knew what it was. Like, you knew the deal. You know what it was.
You knew the vibes.
Signed up.
You knew the vibes.
Now you got to run it up. But like, I was getting her some food, some rolled tacos. Bomb place right down the street from my job, bro. It's like Edgar Berto, one of these Bertos.
So many Bertos.
And it was this old lady behind us, bro. Mm-hmm. And I was probably waiting like 4 minutes. I've worked in fast food. Yeah. I think everybody should because it teaches you like patience
or
like,
some kind of like retail.
Like if you've been on the other side of that and it's like, oh my gosh, we've been waiting 2 minutes for his French fries. It's like 2 minutes, bro.
Exactly.
Calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
Exactly.
If you did this from home, it would take you like 20 minutes because you have to wait for the grease to heat up. That's like a good 8 minutes. Then you have to chop it up, or if you have it takes longer, like 20 minutes.
And then you 15. Want the fresh fries. So now we got to go back and grab some more fries and then dump it and recook it. And then we got to basically not throw away, but like shift out all the older fries, which aren't even that old. It's only been like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Because you want the fresh. Or like if we say we can't do that right now because we just put fries out.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, like.
What are we running it? Like, this is only in America, dog.
I worked in the whitest Vons ever. So like it wasn't. I'll put this back over here. It wasn't like the whitest area, but all the white people went over there. So they would buy rotisserie chickens, right?
Yo, those are fire.
And like scream about it, be whatever, but they're not even eating them. They're buying them for their dogs.
The hell?
I'm not even joking. Like, so like these older white women will go in there and they'll be, my dog only eats the rosemary rotisserie chickens. I'm like, so you're mad. Like, so you don't want any of the, because, they'll cook rotisserie chickens and like they'll sit out and like, but like they're sitting out in heat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is the difference between me, like a fresh one and like one that's been sitting out for like, not trying to like demean a dog, but the dog's not gonna know the difference.
Well, dogs are dumbasses. So, you ever seen a dog? Dogs are dumb as shit, bro. Like my dog, big ass pit bull. The door will be cracked, and he acts like he doesn't know what the hell's going on. The cat will walk up to the same door, put his paw in, and open the door.
But cats don't care about no one. But that's why I love them so much.
But yeah, dogs are dumb as shit, bro.
Maybe he just, he's probably scared. Maybe he just
He
respects your
just like,
privacy.
oh, I don't know what's going on here. The door looks like he.
Then the
looks
cat
like
walks up. This fucking guy, man. Get the fuck out of here.
This is an Italian cat.
every animal.
Hey, asshole. Let me show you how to open this door here, huh?
My bad. every animal is Italian.
Hey, Baba Kaboosh,
Baba
back of the line, pal. You don't know how to do this.
If I chop your salami, get the fuck out of here.
My cat's Italian now, dog. His name is Oliver. Is that Italian?
Ollie.
That sounds
baby.
sounds white as hell.
Ollie.
We got him from the shelter. That's what they gave him a name. He's like one of those striped cats. Oliver Twist. I never read it, but Oliver must be like smoking some good.
Young Ollie. Yeah. Wait.
Why were we talking about that?
I was about to say, what was the point of this?
I don't know. Oh, patience. Oh,
Yeah.
So
All
the old white lady, and yes, she was white.
Sorry, white people.
I'm waiting there for like good 4 or 5 minutes, and then she like honks her horn like, boom, what's going on over there? And God is so funny. As soon as she loses her patience, he hands me my food. So how funny is that? She's like, oh, I love when that stuff happens because like, bro, as soon as you lose your cool, what you were waiting for to happen happens.
And then you feel stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She must. That's probably a regular feeling for her.
She was probably entitled.
Dumbass. Hey, she looked like Betty White.
Hey, wait, you can't disrespect it. Betty White is the god.
She used to look good back in the day, dog.
Did she?
Yeah. Bro, let me look. Betty White nudes. You want to get to some topics? We've been having some good conversation. You wanted to the sleeping on the couch. So, Evan,
yeah.
go ahead. You can quarterback. I'm looking for nudes on Betty White.
So
Let me put that safe search
recently,
on.
we had a safe search.
Hey, got to dodge duck in the law, dog. You don't want the wifey to go through the phone. It's like, who is Betty White? Like, honey, she's dead. I swear.
No, you sound Italian. She's dead, I swear. Yeah. So I had a conversation. Well, we've all had a conversation recently about whether you slept on the couch or not. You and your girl get a disagreement or whatever.
Easy there.
And
Yeah, check this out.
I was triggered. Oh,
She alright, huh?
shit says I.
She's a little classic lady.
Okay.
You come home, dinner's cooked.
Young-
If it's not, she's prepared to get the,
Young Betty the Bop.
she's ready to get the bop. The bop, 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 a bop, bop.
Betty said she needs some shit with some bop in it.
Oh, I was just kidding, bro. A little hustler, huh?
That I feel like, but that's like looking at your grandma from like a long time ago.
Yo, she really, okay, I was just making jokes.
All right.
She really got some, even back then they stigmatized the nipple, huh?
Yep.
That's weird. But yeah, go ahead. Back to, I'm going to be sleeping on the couch while she hears this.
After your wife hears this, you're sleeping on the couch.
Okay. No.
But so fellas, have you ever slept on it? Like, do you or would you sleep on the couch if you got into, a little whatever with your old lady or your old man, progressive 2020?
What the fuck? That's a joke.
Old man sounds like a dad though. I shouldn't say that. You get in a conversation with your significant other. Do you sleep on the couch? Kiahree, do you sleep on the couch?
No. I've never had to sleep on the couch.
And what is your reason for not sleeping on the couch? Is it because it's just like, hey, I help pay for this, or
We've never, this is how you know it's a good relationship. I don't remember the last time we fought. Cause she don't want no parts of me.
she don't want no
I'm
parts?
freaking Floyd with mine, baby. I southpaw, I lead with the right and finish with the left.
You a
feel
black
me?
belt or what?
I whooped that ass with a black belt. Nah,
Hey.
you're laughing at women's jokes. Really?
You know
No,
the fucking vibes, bro. Huh?
yeah, but I don't even remember the last. Can you remember the last fight you and your girl had?
Yeah, it was last week. No,
Oh
it was
damn,
earlier this week.
y'all done. Bro, I can't even remember the last time me and my wife
It
fought.
wasn't like a fight. It was like a disagreement.
Is it one of those funny fights or is it like a fight? Like, cause we'll fight over like little stuff, but it's a funny fight. Like,
We definitely have more of those than like the serious. This week it was a
Yeah.
little more serious, but we were still like good though. Like
yeah, I don't
'Cause
even remember last.
we don't yell and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we,
I don't yell.
We just talk, you know. But I'm not saying I didn't sleep on the couch, but I would definitely say I've spent a little more time on the couch.
Oh, like you do. You don't want to go into the room, so you're just
Yeah.
sitting out there. Like,
Yeah.
you're hoping in your mind she's gonna come out and say, "What's wrong?"
Yeah, you know, I might nod off for a little bit, you know, but I wake up.
Oh.
Eventually, I go to the room though. Like I'm not spending the whole night on the
Yeah,
couch.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, we've never really got to that point. She's done it before, and then I'll have to go out and like.
Yeah.
But that's just like if your girl's mad at you and she doesn't want to like be by you, she's gonna like go on
Yeah.
to the couch or something like that.
Yeah.
But then like if I wake up in the middle of the night and then I'll be like, oh, where is she? And then go find and then tell her to come back to the bed. But
Yeah.
you know, cause like I always try to make a point of like not going to bed
angry.
Like I think it's a verse in the Bible or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, don't go to bed angry.
And I try to follow that, but just you know, my girlfriend sometimes she'll be angry, but then she also be sleepy, so she just be gone. Like, so I'm like, well, but then we typically work everything out like once we wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Cause by then, so like for me, if there's any kind of altercation with anyone at all ever, I don't react emotionally in that moment. I'm more of like a reflector. So I'll need time to myself to process everything, think about everything I might have said wrong, whatever, before I come back and talk to you.
Okay.
Like I don't react in that moment because if you're mad, you're gonna say anything and everything to hurt that person in that moment. And I would hate to say something
Have you
stupid.
found that that's like a trait that you have? Like in that moment, you'll try and shoot deep.
Like I've never been in a situation like that, but
Like that's why you fart while you pee. I think everybody farts while they pee. By
I
the way,
think so too. Like just when you wake up early, like
a little bit of thunder, a little rain and thunder, baby.
you know, little lightning strikes every now and then too. I don't know what lightning strikes are. But yeah, I can't react emotionally in that moment. Like I need time away.
Me personally, I'm like a. Yeah, I don't remember the last fight we had. That's crazy. Maybe she remembers.
They always remember, and they bring it up at random times too.
Let me see. Let me text her. She's at work.
you-
But yeah, I've never had to Let me see. Yeah, let me text her. Yeah, I don't remember the last fight we had. Maybe she remembers. But I always try and like so. I was trying to tell this to my She's not family, but I was trying to get her hired up at our job.
Yeah,
She's like younger. She's probably like 20. Her and her boyfriend broke up. And I was telling her, you know, like, I don't know where I learned this from, but you can't have any pride in a relationship.
oh yeah, pride will definitely kill.
And does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like it sounds crazy to people because my mom was very prideful.
Yeah.
My aunts, like, well, I grew up around women. One thing you learn about women is, like, pride is a big thing with them. And men as well. But I grew up around women, and, like, if you wrong them, especially the women in my family, like, my grandmother was a very proudful woman. But, you know, maybe I just it doesn't make any sense to be prideful. Like even if you're wrong, I still want to reconcile. I'm that type of guy.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, is it worth it in the grand scheme of things? I don't know. Like I've always tried to maintain a perspective when it comes to that type of like.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of life, there's the cosmos. There's everything.
Yeah.
Is this that important? And if the
Exact-
answer is no,
exactly.
and the answer is probably always going to be no, then it's not worth it.
That's why I never get mad. I hardly ever get mad. Even so, like when me and my girlfriend, she's the only person that can actually like, you know, make me feel more, and that speaks to how much she means to me, and like just how vulnerable and how open I am. Like
Yeah.
just in the relationship, like
That's real, dog. Cause like I would tell my, I was like, I've never even cried in front of nobody else before.
Yeah.
Like maybe like family,
Yeah.
but like when it comes to like women, nah. Like I've done stuff for her that I've never done for any girl, and I would never do for any girl. I'm not even talking about bedroom stuff.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Kiahree the stallion, dog. I don't, for some reason, I've been thinking of myself as a stallion lately. Kangaroo. But no, like, you know, like I've never bought a girl.
Joey.
The Joey. The little kangaroo popping out the what do you got going on down there, brother? You got a what does he call it? Like you got what it retracts in?
It's like measuring tape.
Here comes Joey.
It's like measuring tape, bro. It snaps back.
No, you're a grower, not a shower, huh?
Hey man. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
Growing, not showing all 2020.
But yeah, I've never gone to bed. I mean, we've gone to bed mad, but yeah, we probably should stop doing that. But
yes,
I mean,
but
I've never like got kicked out on the like my woman's never done that to me.
I've never been told like you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah,
like nah, I'm sleeping in the bed.
Yeah, we always
that comfortable.
It's because like as the man, like you're the leader, you know.
Yeah, you're supposed.
I mean, there's co-leadership.
Yeah.
Right? Like at least when it comes to my relationship, like she has a say, I have a say.
Same.
But when it comes to stuff like that, like if it's gonna be her or me that has to go first, I always try and go first. Lead by example, bro.
Exactly.
You know, because that's how that's how it should be, but like that's how it should be. You know, always try and lead by example, whether you're a man or a woman. Always try and lead by example.
I feel that.
Do what you want people like. Because sometimes I've been out there, and I want to be the person that gets led. You know, like we're mad, we had a dispute or argument or something, or we're just not vibing at the time, and I'm like, you know what? Like yesterday was like one of those days. It's just like it's so stupid, but I took it personal because I was like, I always make sure to like kiss her on the way like to work, like
bro.
But
that is essential,
bro. So like I'm expected. Like if I don't do it, I get a call like or I get a text like you didn't kiss me this morning.
Like so that's what it is now. You don't love me no more.
Yeah,
like I was running late. I had to go.
Oh, so that's what we doing now?
Work more important than us?
Really? That's what we doing now? But it's like so it's expected of me. But she and I used to lie sometimes. I'm like, I don't feel like kissing. I'm just gonna say I was late and I'm gonna head up. So she hit me with the sorry, I was late. And I was like, oh, word. So I didn't answer her text all day.
Just bet.
But also I was just like in my mind the whole day too. But I was just like, I don't really feel like talking. So I was in the studio listening to my album. And how many times am I gonna drop my album?
Yo.
But
you're giving
hey man,
old boy some more fuel.
Oh yeah.
I ain't trying to drop the name. You just dropped the name.
We dropping names, but like so, and then she came in and she was like, something wrong, and I was like, no, I was just. But you know, like she came to me, so I like that sometimes, bro. But it's like usually,
I mean, men like attention too.
Yeah, 90% of the time it's gonna be like, if we're not vibing, I need to take the first step.
Yeah.
But people should always think that, like, you know, like if you're the girl and it's not vibing, take the first step, you know, because it's like ultimately it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Whenever whenever we have disagreements, I'm always big on giving you your space. So I'll let her. She takes it as
so you guys are space. You guys like space.
She's not used to that.
I'm smothering, smothering out the fire.
See, I can't. I'm not.
You let it burn out.
I don't. I can't function like that. She's not used to that though. So initially, she took it as I don't care, but the whole time I'm just like I'm letting her cool off because once she's calmed down and stuff like that, you know, she can talk. She's not.
So did you grow up around like a lot? And this is only with women that you do this?
Well, no, with any kind of relationship.
Did you grow up like in your household? Like that's what you guys. Like people used to just pop off, and so that's why you give it let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah,
like let cooler heads prevail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like my so I was raised by my aunt. My aunt, she was a those grapes were fire last time. My aunt, she was like a hothead. So the smallest thing she'll blow up at. So I used to get in trouble a lot as a kid for things that you don't really need to get in trouble for, because I'm a kid. Kids do dumb things all the time. Like I wasn't out
true.
here, crashing a car or anything like that. It's just small dumb stuff that
I burned down a field one time.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why somebody might yell at you for that. Like, bro, it's lit, but it ain't
Literally.
that lit. Yeah, just being raised by someone that always yelled at you and stuff like that for the smallest thing, it just made me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because I know how it made me feel. It just made me feel like nothing, basically. Like I can't do anything. Like everything I do is wrong. Blah blah blah. And I don't want anyone else to feel like that. So I just take time, step away, and then commence once we're able to just talk. Like there's no yelling or anything like that. Just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I operate.
No. Yeah, man, that's interesting. Like what happens to us as a kid shapes us for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, because but we don't yell. Like even my little niece, right? I took my niece in, and I don't yell at her. I just talk to her. Like I try and make her see reason and logic.
Exactly.
And even when I'm mad, like she did this thing. You know when they used to send the kids home with the chocolate?
Yeah.
To sell it for. She was eating the chocolate. She ate like $30 worth of chocolate.
Okay, that was me.
And I was just
All right, so for that, I deserve to get in trouble. We used to have to do for the 6th grade camp, we had to sell a whole bunch of chocolates, and I ate all of them.
Oh, the whole box.
For football, we had to sell Rice
Bro.
Krispie treats. I ate all of them.
God damn.
So that
she didn't eat all. She ate like a good 10, 12 of them.
Nah, I was cleaning it out, and so she would always have to come out of pocket. So that yes, I deserve to get in trouble for that.
You know, my mom would be the ghetto mom that just says, "Nah, I ain't paying for it."
She would say that. My aunt would say that, but then eventually she would pay for it.
Oh, my mom would just ride it through, bro.
See,
I remember once. So I used to go to school, and if you got suspended, your parents used to have to come in for a conference. One time, my mom just never came in. She didn't sign the paper, nothing. The principal had to sign it for me, cause she was just like, so. Oh wow! Now looking back, the principal was probably like, this kid literally has no support at home. Like his own parents don't even care. Sorry, mom. I love you, but yo, that's crazy. Cause I was like, the principal's like, cause what they used to do is like, if your parent doesn't come in, you just have to go and sit in the little kindergarten class. They won't let you back into your class
until your parent comes.
Until your parent comes in and signs it and has a conference or whatever.
Yeah,
she wasn't answering the phone. She wasn't coming in. And I mean, if you were like some dangerous mind types teacher, you probably could have just went to the house.
Yeah,
I guess. But literally the principal had to sign me in. So like, my mom was that type of mom. Like, oh word, do you want to act up in school? I bet. I'm not about to do nothing for you, like nothing. And I felt like an idiot sitting in that little kindergarten class. I don't even know what it was for. I think I slapped a kid or something. I stabbed a kid before, man, with a pencil, right in the hand.
I used to want to because
I was a crazy kid, man.
I got made fun of so much because of my name that I used to just hate going to school for a while. Like to hear that every single day.
Well, so give me what was the rundown? I was just gonna trigger you.
No.
We're like, I love you, you love me.
Yeah, so so every day taking roll, someone would sing the song. Like sometimes the teacher might laugh. I was at
That's the worst part. You're supposed to be the teacher, and you're joining in on it.
I was at 6th grade camp. So
yo, what are these camps you going to, man?
They want us to be in outdoors. But no.
You're from LA. Is that a thing out there?
Yeah, we have 6. Well, it depends on the school district.
Like you guys go out into nature and camp and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're there for I think a week. It was 5 days. Wow. So that was the fundraiser that I ate all the chocolate for. But wait, what was I talking about?
Going to camp.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids picking up.
Yeah. So 6th grade camp is for us. It was I think 4 or 5 schools into one.
Oh.
So one of the camp leaders was like, let's sing the Barney song. So imagine,
bro,
basically like in an arena full of people singing the Barney song, and then everyone from your school turning and staring at you and singing.
Oh,
I was like, yo,
I'm such a savage.
This is sick.
I was like, yo, what girl can you do dirty from the other school that you're never gonna see again? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Honestly, you know the vibes.
I was low key.
You're scouting.
Yo, it was. We had to do square dancing and stuff.
Bro, so what is up with that? I thought that was an Arizona thing. Because we're in the old West. You think it's because we're in the old West?
Maybe.
Technically, you guys are in the West too.
Yeah. I don't know.
That square dancing shit is weird, bro. Promenade.
Yeah, like, and then, but like, it was good though. It was tight because, so I found out one of my friends, she actually liked me, and then another one of my friends, we were always kind of.
Oh, you were like Uncle Kells, huh? Like, hey, girl.
No, but listen,
you and you, come with me.
We were little kids. Again, I'm me being oblivious. I'm just like, oh, okay. So I had to square dance with two people. They're like, no, I want to dance with them. I want to dance with them. Oblivious. I'm like, all right, you know.
You know the vibes.
It's like, all right.
All right,
yeah.
what's good, Uncle Kells? You had to, Uncle Kells, how do I do this?
Uncle Kells.
He's like, hey, let me tell you something. Hey, Kells, get off the phone. He's all in jail.
Phone check, homie, phone check.
He up in the closet.
Yo.
Don't open the closet.
Yo.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I never really got picked on for my name. I always had this big afro. That's why I keep a do-rag on now. Because my stuff is just too big, bro. But, like, I mean, my name is a little weird. I mean, teachers would always misspell it and stuff and mispronounce it. But I never really got picked on, really.
Because if you look at it on paper, it looks like Kiahree.
Yeah.
But then, I heard people call you Kiahree, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I got named after a producer from the Bay Area. That's what my... what should I call this guy? My alleged father? Supposed father.
You can just call him Mans.
That's my man's. That's what my man said.
So,
he said, hey, rude boy, this thing's right here, boy. The Bay Area, doggy.
Doggy.
Nada. Never execute. Yo, that's...
Doggy. Doggy.
But yeah, so, like, my supposed father, that's what he named me after. I don't know where he got the spelling from, but...
Shout out to Mans.
Because I was listening, I went through a whole Bay Area kick where I was listening to Mac Dre, Keek the Sneak, E40, and I just heard like, hey, Kiahree, and I was just like, oh, did I just hear my name? And then I used to always ask him like, what does my name mean? Like, where's it from? And he would always tell me to look up the dictionary. Specifically, he told me to go look up a Hebrew dictionary. So when you look it up, the phonics, Kai and Ree,
yeah.
Especially like how Kiahree spells his name, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Kiahree, which means like I told you this, Lord have mercy. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, the interprets to Lord have mercy. So it's kind of crazy.
I think that's hilarious because of just like the way that you be coming at people. I feel like someone has actually said that, like Lord have mercy. Like, why is Kiahree wilding right now?
That's great, dude. I just joke with people, man. People are too serious, and people like. I love being at work and like being inappropriate because it's like we have these ideas of these confines that like this. No, that's not how you have to conduct yourself a certain way. Like you have to hold your pinky up when you sip your tea. You have to do. And I was like, bro, break down the barrier. Like, be smart about it though. And you have to be likable.
Exactly.
Like Evan is a perfect example. Somebody who's not likable, trying to do it, and then he's like, hey, asshole,
Mans.
Hey,
Mans is the black belt.
You ever hear of HR? Huh? Yeah. It's gonna be your best pal around here.
Honestly, I enjoy your jokes though because I love to watch other people's reactions. Like, because I could just be talking to someone, then you might come out of nowhere and like just say something like just outlandish, but like I just like to look at their reaction like on their face.
They're just like lost, like
because like they don't know how to react. They're either confused or like disgusted or something. Like honestly, it's hilarious to watch.
Yeah, man. People, I like doing the wit and like dry humor. People tell me like dry humor. I don't even know what dry humor means. It's just
dry
like,
humor is like me.
It doesn't seem like I'm joking, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go.
How like I keep the same tone all the time. That's I'm a dry person. But yeah, I'm
ashy ass boy.
But we keep it wet.
But yeah, man. Back to I've never been kicked out of the bed. If anything, I've been invited to the bed. If you know what I'm talking about.
I have too, but
yeah, she doesn't want me away from that bed. You know the vibes. Yeah.
Hey man,
she wants me right. Oh
yo. He said, call me Mr. Earthquake. I can make your bed shake.
It's. Yo, bedrock. What are you talking about, bro?
No, that's call me Mr. Flintstone. I can make your bed.
Oh, my bad.
Call me Mr. Earthquake. I can make your bed shake.
I just never want to hear a song with Lloyd singing.
What?
Lloyd, I never want to hear him
Lloyd
sing.
is amazing.
You're a fan.
Lloyd, he's just unproblematic.
You're a fan of the fake Omarion.
He sings his songs and goes home.
Do you think he has a house? I always thought, with a voice like that, he probably lives in a box somewhere.
On the freeway.
Hey, I saw a dude playing. There's like an artist in me that wants to get out. I saw a dude playing the saxophone, and I was like, I should just walk up to him and just start freestyling with him. We need to do that one time, bro. Like, go on First Friday.
I was gonna say, just go, bro. Just go to First Friday.
Just have some bars on deck and just like one of these people freestyle. I'm like, yo, can I just like,
yo,
yeah. I'm the dopest. Fly like a locust, hocus pocus, dopest when I wrote this. Just some whack shit. And he just stops playing like, yo, man, get the hell out of here, man.
This ain't no blunt, but I smoked this. Hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
You're in your bag.
Let me find out. Jansport. I don't know. That was it.
Damn, okay. That's Barney's rap career right? Now, freestyling is an interesting art form. I've never been like the greatest freestyler, but give me like a minute and I can write something that's crazy.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's even cooler though. Like, but freestyling is so my opinion is, which other people share too. Freestyling is anything that comes from you and like you put out. So it comes off the top of your dome, and even if you're writing it down, you're still thinking about it. It's still being freestyle.
Eminem said something about this that I always stuck with. He said, "I could freestyle for you, and it's gonna sound like crap, or I could spit a written that no one's ever heard, and it's gonna sound amazing, and it's kind of like one and done thing, like a flare, like a flare. You can't reuse a flare; it's done,
Exactly.
And I always kind of adhere to that because it's like." I'm never the type to be like go in there and just say some whack shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like I wanna kick some hard shit that's gonna make you like, ugh, that
Substance.
boy is nasty.
Exactly.
But I'm not the guy that's gonna go and keep on doing the same verse over and over again. That shit's whack. So it's like freestyling's cool. I respect it. Some people freestyle very basically. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like unless your goal is to be like the best battle rapper in the world, interviewers should stop asking people to freestyle and stuff like that. And like,
hey, yo, dog, can I get some bars from you?
Like, you could be the greatest writer in the world, but then, you go on the radio station, I'm like, hey, yo, can you freestyle for us? I'm like, I don't really freestyle. I'm more of a writer. Then all of a sudden, everybody trashes you. You suck at rapping. You're not a real rapper. Like, that's how they determine who's a real rapper, if you can freestyle or not. But it's like, times are different. You can...
Yeah.
Freestyling is literally writing. Like,
well, I think Drake changed it when he pulled out the phone.
Oh yeah.
And it was still dope. Like because the first time I heard Drake, it was through a CD. I never even saw him, and they were like, "This is the Degrassi kid," and I was like, "Oh, word."
Yeah.
And I heard the Funk Flex freestyle on a CD, and I was just like, "Yo, this dude's nice." But when you see the video, he has a phone, and I was like, "I mean, he's still nice."
Yeah, he wrote that. That's off the top of his dome.
Yeah.
But like. A lot of these interviews too, they're like 8 o'clock in the morning. So for someone whose day is pretty much busy 23 of those hours, like how do you expect someone to just come up with bars at 7:30 in the morning? Like their brain isn't even, they're not even all the way awake yet. Yeah. Like they're probably out from doing whatever they're doing till like 5 in the morning. Got 2 hours of sleep, but they're still here.
Yeah.
Like, and then so you're just gonna, hey yo, give us a freestyle. And then you get mad if they say no.
Yeah.
They can also say no. They don't have to say yes to you.
Yeah. I mean, I would hope they work it out off camp. Like if somebody, because I have a lot of rapper friends we can have up here.
Yeah.
Because specifically I have one that just is about to put out a project, so maybe we can get him up here. But
yeah. Tell him to come down.
Satellite Kid, yeah. I have a song coming out with him too. I'm gonna mooch off of his clout he's about to get. I was like, Satellite Kid just dropped his album. And by the way, he just dropped a song with Kiahree. But, like, I would discuss it off camera. I'd be like, yo, can you freestyle? No? Okay, cool. Because then it's awkward. We're like, nah, man, you don't get no bars, man.
Like, I feel like there's just different types of rappers, just like there's different types of hip-hop. Like, Cardi B isn't a freestyler.
Facts.
Cardi B is a writer. Whether she's has the ghostwriters, whatever. That's a different topic.
It's
different
expected,
story.
bro. She's a pop singer. Like she's not trying to be
That's
no
like
Lauryn Hill.
exactly.
You know?
She's just trying to get her music out.
She makes good songs, bro. Like that band's out the coof.
Yeah.
But for no, this doof money,
Bro.
Like that's stuff. I don't even know what his song's called, but that's fire. I like that better than the Bloody Shoes.
Yeah. And it's like her delivery is fire. So it's like that's
Yeah.
why we love it. I'm not going to Nick. I mean, not Nicki. I'm not
Nick
going
Cannon?
to. Not going to Nick Cannon for bars, but I'm not going to Cardi B for like super hardcore bars, or I'm not judging whether she wrote the whole thing or not. Her delivery is fire.
Yeah.
Ice Cube wrote for all of NWA.
Yeah, him and MC Ren. MC Ren.
Yeah, like Ice Cube wrote Eazy-E's biggest song, I do believe, "Boys in the Hood."
That's correct.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about that because they love the delivery of it.
Yeah, his voice was good.
Exactly.
Delivery was good. I mean, Dre said that he had to one take it the whole song, which is annoying as hell.
That sounds annoying.
Like, imagine one taking. That's like what, 3 verses?
Yeah.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". That's one bar. 16, 32. What's 16 times 3? 6,
18.
12, 18. What, like 48 bars?
Yeah.
That's a lot of takes.
To get it right.
And that's if they were all 3/16s. Some of them sounded longer. But one take every time. Work your way. But Dre's such a genius. Like, it sounds good when you do it all together.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, like, a lot of rappers don't write. I'm a purist in a sense, like, personally.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be writing your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are you guys going to write together, or she does hers?
I think it'll probably be we'll do our own thing and then we'll also do together.
Yeah,
too.
It doesn't matter, bro. As long as the music comes out good and it's well performed. Because
Exactly.
I could write a fire record for somebody, do a reference track for somebody.
Exactly.
And when they do it, it's not gonna sound that great.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you can't teach greatness. You gotta
Exactly.
either have it in you. I mean, you could groom greatness, like you can groom mediocrity into like a resemblance of greatness.
Yeah.
But it's either you have it or you don't.
Exactly.
And the people that don't have it should just stick to writing. Like,
Exactly. Like you don't like not everyone's meant to be in a spotlight. It sounds cool, but you're not always meant to be there. Like I would say like The Dream, for instance.
Yeah.
He's a great writer. He's been writing for people, hits for people for however long. Now, some of his songs that came out, they were good. Like,
Bro, falsetto.
they were fire.
Bro, falsetto hit different when you're grown. Yo, when I was younger, I was like, what does falsetto mean?
I knew exactly
Now that I'm
what it
grown,
meant.
I was like, yo, falsetto, that's that joint. If you ever really wanted. Do you guys play music when you're
No.
you like the sounds, huh? Sicko?
No. I don't know. Not. Well, actually, no, sometimes.
Oh.
But like not I like background noise, I guess what I'm saying.
Like the fan on.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
white noise, huh?
Yeah. That's what it is. So like
I hear you. I'm in that same boat, man.
if I play music, it'll be like out here. So like just so like we have something else in the background.
so the neighbors. I bet the neighbors know my name.
Bro.
My name.
I'm not gonna get into details. But
Yeah. I don't know. That's why that passed through my mind. I don't know.
No. I just because she may listen like this. She may get this far into the podcast, and I don't want to,
Offend her,
Yeah.
because then she'll kick you out on the couch. Or sorry, no, you'll sleep out on the couch for a little bit, and then go into the bed.
Yeah. Kind of creep in there, just like slide in.
What if you just like open the door? She's like, nope.
Just slam the door.
So they go back to the couch. Like, nah, nope. Like, that's how I talk to my dog.
But it's a king size bed though, so it's like,
Yo, we just got king size. It's different.
bro, you can both be mad and
Damn.
still sleep in the same bed because you both have your own space. There's enough space for you to both be mad and sleep comfortably.
Yeah.
That's why I like the king size.
Yeah, because we had a queen size. She was all over me.
I had a bro. So when I lived in California, right before we moved here, I had a full size bed, and we were sharing a full size bed.
Wow.
That was absolutely terrible.
A lot of cuddling. Are you a cuddler?
I want to be, but I have nerve damage and stuff. So
From what?
I had running with the cops
Oh.
a long time ago.
Niggas.
It was like, so we were at a birthday party. It was like the most family friendly event ever. It was a surprise birthday party at a public park. We were in the little, like some parks have little
gazebo.
little halls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A black family will try and take over the whole damn thing. Like, they'll get there early and just put something on the table. Like, nah, that we're reserved. It's a public park, man.
That's facts.
Those black families will fight in the park.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not saying black because we Mexican too. Minorities will fight in the park.
Minorities.
Yeah.
Yeah. The party was over. So, mind you, I was, I think, 19.
Yeah.
It was my friend's 18th birthday. So we're just in the parking lot of the park trying to figure out where to go next. And so they're popping balloons because the party's over. People pop balloons at the end of the party because what else are they going to do with them?
Yeah.
So it's this white guy across the street, like jumping on. He doesn't have a shirt on. He looks crazy. He's jumping up and down, screaming at us. And then my friends, they're Samoans. They're just like, yo, shut up. Like, and so we're just like, that guy's weird. So then we're about to pull off. And then we get surrounded by police, guns drawn. And we're like, what's going on? Like, literally, two cars blocked us in the front. One came from the side, one came from the back, and there was a helicopter.
Oh.
And we're like, what just happened? And so they made us all climb over to get out the cars. So mind you, my friend, I'm not going to say his name, but he was in the front seat. He was a good like 310. He's about 6'3", 310.
God damn.
This is a very large guy. So
what kind of car was this, man?
this was a Chrysler Sebring. So
Let me investigate.
actually,
this.
yeah. Before I continue, I want you to see what that looks like, so I can paint this picture for you.
God.
Yeah.
God.
So it was basically his knees would touch the dashboard.
God damn.
But they made him crawl over from the passenger through the driver's seat where there's a big ass steering wheel. Like, how do you expect him to get out of the car?
Yeah.
Like, of course he did it, but it was extra. He could have just got the passenger, but they wanted to be extra. They made me climb over the back seat. I'm like, what is going on? So, to make the long story short, the white guy called the police and said we were shooting guns because
The popping.
of the balloons. And it was just a group of black people. Mind you, like, it's a birthday party. Like, they're going to pop balloons at the end. So, yeah, that's what he called the police and said. And then so they put me in handcuffs. They put us all in handcuffs. And, like, they had us in the back of the police cars and stuff, like, running our information. So I had on, like, remember, like, those thick Pro Club hoodies?
Yeah.
So I had one of those on. The police officer put the handcuffs over the hoodie, so it was even tighter on my wrist. And then they put me in the back of the police car. So I was sitting on my wrist, literally like cutting off my circulation, like about to pass out. And then, like, the backup, I don't know if you ever been in the back of a police car. Like those,
I've been, cop gave me a ride to get some gas one time.
yeah, so like
Because I broke down on the freeway.
those seats, they're like hard in the back. Like they're like these hard seats, like,
Yeah, I don't
so
remember, but I'll take your word for it.
yeah. So in the end of the result of that was I had nerve damage.
Damn.
So, because one day, like, my left arm was feeling like fuzzy and like numb.
Like those needly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I about to have like a stroke? I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm 19. So I went to the doctor, but they were like, no, you have nerve damage. But like, I never really told them as to like how I got it or why I got it, but that's why I can't really cuddle the way I would want to, because
That is an excellent excuse for not wanting to cuddle. God damn. I just tell her like, I don't like the body heat. You're breathing on me. This is awesome. Yo.
like literally, bro.
Yo, what if you just give your girl the rundown? Like, I'm just gonna tell you this one time. So when I was 19, I got nerve damage. So don't touch me.
So don't touch me.
So don't touch me after sex.
Just leave me alone.
Nah, that's crazy. Yo, cops are. I never understand how you can just go from like 0 to 100 so quick.
Without any contact, any context, no information from us. They didn't ask us anything. Like they were threatening to shoot my one of my friends. Like
Yeah.
he was like, "I'll kill you, like right here, right now." Like mind you, and we're kids. And afterwards, so we were in these cars for like 30 minutes though, which is why the nerve damage really happened. Then they finally let us go, but like they didn't.
No explanation.
No, I mean all they said was the guy said that we were shooting, but like they didn't apologize or anything for potentially shooting us. Like, bro, it was guns drawn. So like my best friend, it was his car that we were in. So once first they took him out, I thought he was just into some other stuff that I had no idea
Yeah.
about. I was like, I didn't know my best friend was a drug lord. That's crazy. How are we getting home tonight? But then we all had to get out. I'm just like literally from where you're sitting, like that's how close they were, like with guns.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo.
Have you ever had a gun pulled on you like that before?
No.
I don't think I ever had a gun pulled out on me, actually.
Then I did it. I did it again a second time, but it was by a gangbanger, not like
Yeah.
the police. That was different too.
I ain't never had to pull my gun out on nobody. Yeah, I've never had to. Yo, that's crazy, man. They wonder why there's so much distrust.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. But part of me does feel like, I don't want to say it's our fault, but part of it is like, if more of us got into the police force, but I feel like we don't do it. Like, I would never be a police officer because I would be fired in a month.
But it's like,
It's not our fault why it's happening. But
yeah,
we could do more to fix the problem. But I think a lot of the consensus is that, fuck 12.
yeah.
Like, we just don't fuck with them.
That's it. Like we can definitely, like one of my uncles,
Yeah.
he was a police officer, but like we can definitely join in more to change things. But we're just raised to not trust them. We're like, why would
Yeah.
you want to?
Well, when you see stuff
ops.
like that, right?
Yeah,
Like, we didn't do nothing. You didn't give you don't even try and like fix anything. You just come through, do what you do. It's like an exertion of power. Let you know what your place is.
Yep.
Oh, and we were wrong, but hey, who cares?
Just
The
get
hell
out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here before I really shoot you.
You know?
Like,
And then antagonizing, like, I'll shoot you. Like, okay. Like, like some of these cops are just like wannabe failed soldiers, bro. They couldn't make it to the big league. So,
and that shit is traumatizing too, bro. Like,
oh, hell yeah, man.
is one having a gun put on you, but like, just you're gonna think back and think like, if I would have sneezed or whatever,
Yeah.
or like, they could have shot me.
Because if one go, they all go. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
policy or something. One shot will do.
Yeah,
Why is everybody shooting?
exactly.
Because it's like, who was that guy who got shot in his grandma's backyard? He was running from the cops or something like that. Mm-hmm. He made it into her backyard and he had a cell phone in his hand.
Yeah,
And then they shot him like 50 times
for a cell phone.
And then they have the nerve to try and give him CPR or give him medical attention like he's dead.
Yeah,
Like, it's like a slap in the face. Like, why would you even, like, now there should be like, unless there's return fire, because I don't understand these people, because they want to claim to be so noble, which is why they're doing what they're doing.
yeah,
But they're afraid to lay down their life to do what they're doing.
exactly.
Because it seems like their life is greater than our lives. Because not every person you're going to encounter is a criminal.
Exactly.
So it's like, and one of those situations is like 50 guys shooting or 30, whatever. He's outnumbered.
Yeah.
Why is everybody shooting him? Because now he's really dead. He could have, because
You can do a warning shot. Like,
you're serving justice.
I've seen,
You
in other countries, they do warning shots. So they'll probably shoot you in like the leg.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But they're not shooting you to take you out. Here,
It's just like trigger happy.
yeah, they have open shootouts with pedestrians on the freeway. And then whoever gets killed, gets killed.
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just a lot of people that are cops that shouldn't be cops.
There's a lot of, yes.
And like, bro, and I'm not anti-cop. Like, I even started my, I have a lyric where it was like, I think I started like, I'm Mike Brown running through those shots. For the record, I don't hate you based on the fact that you a cop. Good or bad, I know you are not. But mama ain't raised a fool, so for now I keep the Ruger cocked.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not saying you're good and I'm not saying you're bad. I don't know. But I'm not stupid.
Yeah. Like, we know what it is.
So, and not to just like try and like bring down the mood. But that's how I feel, man. It's like
No,
when I see a cop, I don't know. I'm not gonna assume you're good. I'm not gonna assume you're bad. I'm not gonna assume nothing. But I'm not gonna be dumb.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
When I see I feel no way about them. Like, it's,
'Cause I don't give you the benefit of the doubt.
like,
And I don't give you the benefit of, or the, not the benefit of the doubt.
that's why, like, I'm just, any interaction with the police, I'm just like, are they gonna shoot me? And this is after, well, no, this is before, I think, Trayvon Martin and everything like that.
Yeah.
Was it?
Well, it should have been going on since like
The beginning
forever.
of time. But like, yeah, but just that set the tone for me, for my distrust towards police and stuff like that. Like, the fear of becoming, I guess, a hashtag. Like, so
Yeah.
now to this day, whenever I see police officers, like you said, I don't know if you're good or bad, but I don't feel any way about you. So it's like,
yeah.
it's not that I don't respect you, but it's just, there's a lot more bad than good in this. And
Now I don't know if you're one of the good ones or one of the bad ones.
And then even if you're good, there's nothing you can really do.
And see, that's why I said I wouldn't survive, bro. I would get fired in like a month or two because the first instance I see something that isn't cool, I'm saying something.
Yeah,
So that blue wall of silence, that shit doesn't apply to me.
exactly.
I don't know why it's a thing, honestly, because why can't the people who we are trusting, we're paying them first of all,
Exactly, bro.
And I mean, I guess that creates resentment. You don't always want to hear somebody's paying you. I'm paying your bills,
Yeah,
but it's like, bro, that's the reality of the situation. You're getting paid off of taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, you're literally there to protect and serve.
Yeah, and so we're paying you, and also, I forgot where I was going with that. Damn, what was I talking about?
Honestly,
You weren't even listening to me.
I was, but
You
my mind
bastard.
went somewhere else. But in another thing too. Wait, shit, my train of thoughts gone too.
Oh, is this guy telling us it's the end?
Protect and serve.
I don't remember what I was trying to say, but in general, like police officers, like, that why I would get fired.
Oh
Yeah, if we're paying you and we're entrusting you with all these responsibilities, why can't they hold each other accountable
that.
publicly?
And these are all,
And why isn't it real accountability?
they're all grown. These are all grown men. These aren't kindergartners.
And my wife just got back. She doesn't remember the last time we fought either. That's a successful marriage for you, brother. But like, yeah, man, like I would get fired so quick, bro, because it's like, let something like Philando Castile happen. Like, I'm saying it. Now she's calling me. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
What was your text about?
Why do you think we're breaking up?
No, it's just weird.
No, we were talking on the podcast.
Oh.
That's funny.
You freaked me out.
I freak you out. Why?
Yeah, I'm like, why would we be fighting? We have nothing to fight about.
Oh my gosh, you just proved my point. All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later. I gotta go. All right. So look at that. One cryptic text and she's like, hey, like she never calls me.
Bro.
Okay, so I take back that message on that successful marriage. One text and she's like, oh my gosh, are we getting a divorce?
It's like, you're freaking me out. You're freaking me out. What's going on?
Nah.
What's going on?
It's interesting, bro. Relationships are very fragile.
Relationships are
Maybe
very
that means we got more to do, more to go,
relationships are one of the hardest
Maybe the
things you'll ever
stallion
do.
ain't enough. Maybe she needs love or something.
One of the key components.
Trust or something. But
Respect a little bit.
all right, man. You think we're good, or you want to keep going? Or?
Well, we were supposed to cover Lizzo. Did you want to cover?
Somebody needs to cover her.
Did you want to give Lizzo's album a review?
Did you listen to it?
No.
Cause we're at 2:20 in. That's not bad. You didn't listen to it?
No, not yet.
How are we supposed to review an album that you ain't listened to?
I'm talking about your review for it.
I think it's good, bro. Honestly, she got like a real pop vibe. Like, I like how I like the cover first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Very body positive. Like, bro, there's big girls out there. Like, that's just the reality of it. This is America. I mean, you go to Africa, you probably can find some big girls.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's big girls out there. But
So what would you say are your favorite?
Songs,
Yeah.
bro. The last song is probably my favorite. It's called Let me pull up the Apple Music. This podcast is sponsored by Apple.
It's not.
Oh, Apple, if you want to send a check, though.
Oh yeah, cut the cheddar.
I love Steve Jobs. He's my uncle.
Steve Jobs.
He's my...
Steve Jobs. He knew the vibes.
Oh, she's not even popping up.
Cause she out of here.
I got a number. Hold on, let me call her real quick. No, I'm just
Yo, Lizzie.
Hey, baby. Water Me. That's probably like one of the best tracks on this whole thing. Yeah, bro. It's very positive. Very like, she's like, I love myself. She has a song called Soulmate where she's talking about I am my soulmate. Like, I love myself.
Yeah.
Like, loving yourself, what we were talking about today, you know? Bro, she has a song called Jerome. Very like bluesy type. Like one of those like basic boom, doom, 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 doom. And like
a
Jerome,
Tennessee-ish kind of vibe.
yeah,
like
kind of like
Got
it's
you.
not complex at all. It's just like a basic drum, like doom,
Yeah.
and then she's just like she's a real singer, bro. Like
Yeah.
the mixing was a little interesting. Like it sounded more dry than like what you would hear from like a usual pop artist. But I found it kind of refreshing in that way because it still sounds kind of indie. You know, I don't know what her situation is, but obviously that one hit song, like "Wild Man Great Till They Gotta Be Great," it's because we don't love you like that, ladies. Like, and if we get the chance to one up you, we will.
That's facts.
That is, I was just joking. God damn, what is wrong with you? Nah, but it's a good album, bro. Like, I'm not gonna rate it or nothing like that. I don't do rating. I'll just say if it's good or it's not. It's pretty good. It was surprisingly good, because it's even like I was telling my wife. I was like, I hate when people amp stuff up or hype stuff up, and then it's not that good.
Yeah.
This was definitely like it lived up to the hype, because they were. I keep on hearing about her for not music things, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she has a butt out at the Lakers game,
I mean,
twerking on Instagram, which I mean that's still in the bookmarks. Revisit that every once in a while.
you know, I just feel like you don't need your cheeks out at the Laker game. You're gonna
See, you're oppressing women right now.
nah.
No, you're not co-signing.
Actually, no.
Ladies,
Actually,
ladies,
scratch that. No.
Show all you want.
Scratch that. Do whatever you want to do. It's just it's a public place with public seating that I would not want my
And I got public eyes that I like to look at that public.
that I would not want I wouldn't want my bare butt cheeks on anything public. Is that's just my thing.
I don't give a damn. I like it. Do it.
Kids see people in bikinis all the time. It's basically the same thing. Like, that's whatever. Wear whatever you want to wear. Lady Gaga wore a meat suit. Hey, do you?
You think she ate it?
I don't
They
know.
probably threw that shit in the trash.
They probably threw that shit on the grill after.
Lady Gaga steak? That's like Wagyu right there. Especially the tender parts that were like rubbing in between her legs, bro, or under her armpits. It's like
that.
tenderized.
Tenderized, but like chafed. So it's like some chafed steak. Chafed steak. It's like
Nah,
a
that's
little,
tenderizer right there, dog. But bro, hey, in short, it's a good album. Like very like poppy, but very bluesy, very R&B, and her vocal performances are pretty good. She has this little witty thing about her where like it's like she's kind of like a rapper, but she also like talks shit to guys. Like
Yeah.
like it's kind of funny how she's funny. She's funny in her music. I've always tried to be funny in my music because I think I'm funny in real life, but when it comes to music, I always go serious. So maybe that's the balance of me, but it comes through very nicely. And like, bro, like she has a song with Missy Elliott. That's kind of dope.
I remember you was telling me about that.
Oh yeah, because she said she's thick, and I said thick is the intermediate between BBW. She's definitely a BBW. She's
You
not
said
thick.
she was bulky.
Well, I just think thick is she's not thick. She's BBW.
But bulky, you said she was bulky like she inclines 250 or something. Like, that's bulky.
She looked like she probably could like squat a lot. She looked like one of those big girls in there that just be like four plates.
Easy. Warm up.
But yeah, well, I don't think she's thick. Like Meg Thee Stallion's thick.
I think,
or Ashanti's thick.
I feel like thick is whatever you believe thick is.
Nah, bro, she's a little bit past thick. Is all I was trying to say. She's a big girl, BBW. She big BBW.
Maybe she ain't ready to be BBW yet.
Oh damn, I thought this was on.
Maybe she wanted to be unprofessional. Maybe she wanted to be. She want to be thick with 2 C's.
I don't know, but that's good. It's a good album, bro. Like,
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm trying to be more open minded too. I was finding myself being very close minded because like, if you don't do what I do, that shit's whack. That's kind of like what it was getting to. And now it's just like I'm just trying to appreciate like the Roddy Ricch. I haven't heard his whole album, but I heard the box. I think is what the song is called. It's pretty good. You know, it's not my like style of lyricism, but
yeah.
The beat's good, the flows are good, the auto tuning is good. It's just like one of those
solid,
you know, not run of the mill, but like these days it's all kind of sounding the same. At least Lizzo sounded different.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of glad we have a black like pop star.
Yeah,
that's a woman. Like we don't really have a lot of those.
My thing is that
because she exclusively does pop.
I feel like the higher ups of that industry, they pick and choose which black act they want to give their full support behind. So right now, I feel like that's Lizzo, and once they're done with her, like I just hope she's still good.
She definitely has a career in what we're doing, like podcasting or TV.
Yeah,
like she seems to have a lot of opinions, and that's good. Like I'm very opinionated. I don't know about you, but.
Yeah. So, would you say did her album sound soulful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Definitely soulful. Definitely. Okay. Like that Jerome song I was talking about. We'll listen to it after because we can't play it. But bro, very soulful, and just the positivity in it was what I really liked. Mm-hmm. You know, I think she said a lot. I love myself was kind of like one of the main themes.
Yeah.
And that's a big message to put out there, you know, loving yourself, you know. But yeah, because we have Beyonce, but she's kind of, I wouldn't say she makes like Katy Perry type songs.
Nah,
you know, and Rihanna doesn't really make Katy Perry type songs.
Rihanna doesn't make anything. Rihanna doesn't make any kind of music anymore.
Yeah, well, because you know, when I think pop, I think Britney Spears.
Yeah, like Katy Perry.
Kesha. Kesha's more party, ravey.
Yeah,
but like. Even though they can do that stuff.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She kind of makes that type of music.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's why a lot of the community, by community, I mean the black community, is having trouble accepting her because she's that.
You think they're having trouble accepting her?
Yeah, definitely.
You think it's because, like, the antics? Or?
I mean, I just feel like it's just her being herself, I guess. Maybe some of it is antic-ish. But just because she's where she's at and the place she's at, getting support from a certain group of people that, you know, we normally complain about or whatever, it kind of rubs people the wrong way.
White people, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Just say it then. What? You know, these certain type of individuals.
I'm not going to say white. I'm going to say palm-colored people. Or the palms for short.
I never understood that about black people. Like I'm a hybrid. You're truly black.
A hybrid.
Bro, when you see this dark ass dude, but he has the palm of his hand is like light, or the bottom of his foot is like light, it's interesting, huh? Humans come in a variety of different.
Humans are.
There's a clear distinction between like that and that.
Yeah,
you know, like Piccolo, bro, from Dragon Ball Z.
Piccolo is black.
Facts.
He
was taking care of his kids, so no. He ain't black.
He was taking care of someone else's kids.
Oh, yeah, he definitely black then. He won't take care of his own kids, but takes care of somebody else's kid.
You never heard about it.
Yo, I sound like a baby mama that's bitter. Oh, you take care of her kids, though, right? He doesn't like you,
He was probably smashing Chi-Chi, too. I don't know how deep you got into Dragon Ball Z.
Hell no, man. Goku probably whooped that ass.
Goku was never home.
Facts. And he was
He
smashing
was
100.
he was the most present absent father in the history of fathers.
I mean, he's Kevin Hart in it, bro.
He didn't have his boys with him.
No.
But like he just leaves for generations. Like I remember even watching GT. Like he didn't die. It was weird. He just left. He's like, I'm gonna go train again.
The pursuit of greatness, man.
But it was like he didn't age or anything. It was weird. Like his presence was there. He was there. Like and then
In the hyperbolic time chamber, or what are you talking about?
Nah, he hopped on the. It was like the end of Dragon Ball GT.
I haven't watched this. So
Oh yeah, so GT is a little different. They don't like to count it because it's a little off the wall. But at the end of it, he just hops on the dragon and he's like, "All right, guys, I'm out of here." And then it shows like a flash.
Shenron?
Yeah.
He rides on Shenron.
Yeah, like he rides on Shenron and they can just go away.
Oh.
Like, and then they flash forward into the future and his daughter or his granddaughter Pan, she's old now, and then so, you remember the little tournaments, the little martial art tournaments?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Goku Jr. versus Vegeta Jr., but they were both like the descendants of Vegeta and Goku.
Yeah.
But then Goku was there, like he didn't interact with anyone really. Like his presence was it was weird, but like he still showed up, like the exact same age and everything. While everyone else is probably just dead. But yeah, it was kind of weird how he just
Maybe like mastered the chi or whatever.
I don't know, but
because have you watched this new Star Wars?
Yeah, I saw it.
Because Luke just shows up out of nowhere. Like, what are you doing?
Well, okay, that I know of because
Oh, you said you haven't watched it.
no, I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that I know because I mean they explain how you can do things after death.
Yeah, after the Force.
Yeah, so like we got explanation for that for the most part. Goku, he was just I don't know.
Like his spirit was there or something like that.
I guess
They're just trying to wring it out. They're just trying to wring out the rag. Get every single drop of that merchandise.
Like they gave Vegeta the same power level as Goku briefly, so he could become Super Saiyan 4. They generically allowed Vegeta to come. Not generically. I forget what the word is.
Genetically?
No.
Temporarily?
I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but it wasn't natural. It was
Artificially.
There it is. Yeah. Don't mind me. I didn't eat breakfast yet.
Damn, it's getting kind of late, bro.
I didn't eat lunch either.
You on a fast? Yo, if I go open that fridge, is it empty? You guys okay?
Yeah, no, yeah. We got some actually no, we didn't get food yesterday.
Hot pockets.
We got snacks, but we don't have food in there right now.
Damn. Yeah, because I had like some cereal and I had a bean burrito.
That's a sick combination.
Yeah.
Some cereal and a bean burrito.
Hey, man, you got to get it how you live, man. I'm half Mexican. That's why I had the burrito for your...
So the black was the cereal?
Yeah.
The fact that
Sugary ass cereal.
The fact that I agree with that, because I'm probably going to eat some cereal after this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
I think it's time for us to get out of here.
it's about that time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Episode 2.
But we had a lot of topics today, so that's kind of dope. A lot
Yeah.
of good stuff.
Got a little deep. But you know, sometimes you got to get a little deeper.
Yeah, man, I mean, I think we're going to start growing and learning more about each other because I never got beat up by the cops before or whatever. You know? So
I mean, I didn't get beat. I don't want to say I got beat up, but
you got beat up emotionally. The cops beat you.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just...
If you,
I was lucky, I guess. You
I
know?
hope you never get to experience that, but if you do, it just changes your view. It just changes your view even more. So like when I see the police killing people and stuff like that, I'm just thinking like I could have easily been one of those people. Like,
oh, I get what you're saying. I've had near-death experiences before. We could talk about those in some other podcasts.
Yeah.
To keep on exploiting our trauma on another episode of All Things Black.
Yeah.
All right, well, signing off.
Yes, sir.
Do
Do you have any like promotions or anything like that you want to get out?
Is this what we're turning this into?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you got coming up? You know you ain't got shit coming up.
Let's see here. I got I have another podcast I'm working on. I got some businesses opening up soon.
All right. We're not
Hold
about
on,
to
hold on.
just
Y'all know the vibes.
promote.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at lot.viz. You can also follow the podcast, All Things Black Pod.
Not
Yeah.
to be confused with All Things Black podcast. I have to delete that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just has a bad taste in my mouth. They try to front on me.
Got some more stuff coming out. I'm going to start creating music at some point in the future. We got new projects coming out. Kiahree having a baby. I'm calling it now.
Wow.
He's about to be like a daddy.
Well, not if after that little phone call.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Ask yourself, mess with your partner or girlfriend. I know a girl, she calls her dude her partner.
Yeah,
And I was
we do that too. So like but
y'all
like,
about to
not to that extent, but like like to other people, I'll be like, that's my girlfriend. She'll be like, that's my boyfriend. But like when we're talking about couple stuff, we'll like refer to each other as partner because that's what it is essentially.
I've never referred to my girl as a partner.
But is it not a partnership?
Yeah, but I mean, it just sounds weird. Partner sounds like you're gay, doesn't it?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out
Partner
of here.
sounds like gay, bro.
I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Shout out to Evan the 5'7". He couldn't be here today, but he's here in spirit. Because whenever we talked about white people, I heard someone say "yeah" in the background, so I'm sure that was Evan. Shout out to all the baby mamas out there.
Hopefully, you guys never get your checks.
Okay, yeah,
Niggas keep being grimy.
I'm out of here.
All things black.